now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introductions. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introductions. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? What's good, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation podcast, episode 166 to be exact. And man, what a week. It's summertime. It's summertime fine out here in these gaming streets. You know, it's always a pleasure to see the beautiful people in the chat, the PlayStation Nation in the chat, the Platform Nation in the chat. You know what I mean? But if you are new to What's Up PlayStation podcast, we are a PlayStation centric podcast where we talk about the latest, and I mean the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, J Bari. I got the best list on YouTube. And listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. This little boom mic right here is not going to block all the spitting that's going to be happening. Okay, this mic is going to get wet because there's a lot of lisping and spitting that's going to be happening in this goddamn show today. Sorry for something. Apologize. But like I said, I'm just one of your hosts this week. You know, the What's Up PlayStation podcast, the What's Up PlayStation crew is a two-man crew. Two gamers are at the helm of this ship. Like I said, when we say go left, we go left. When we say go right, we go right. When we say up, we go up. The only thing we're not going to do is go down because it's progression. We level up. Bars? Bars?
I like that. I didn't know where you was going with it, but you stuck that landing. I like that.
Yes, sir, man. But like I said, it's a two-man team here. You see him down there. My bro Persona, gaming with Persona. The COD God himself, the King of Queens, the Destiny 2. God. I'm playing on hard mode while y'all playing on easy and normal.
Yes, sir.
Gaming with Persona. Your Persona was good, man.
Hey, yo, what is good, people? Your boy Persona, gaming with Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And it feels good to be here on episode 166. Of What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast for the community, by the community. And yo, man, listen, this is gonna be a good show, guys. I can't wait to see Bari rage. You caught a little snippets of it yesterday during our live reactions to Summer Game Fest, which we're definitely gonna be talking about that in depth and kind of, you know, going on a nice little discussion with that. But it's gonna be a good show. It is definitely gonna be a good show, man. Big shout out to the WUPS Nation. Big shout out to the WUPS community. Everybody that's finding our channel for the first time. And if you are finding our channel for the first time, hopefully by the end of this show, we earn your like and subscribe. It's a great time, man. It's a great time, Bari.
Yeah. You know, here at What's Up PlayStation, we want everyone to enjoy their stay here. Regardless on our opinions when it comes to, you know, gaming or this PlayStation in general. At the end of the day, we try to make it entertaining as much as possible, where you can sit down and watch. But yeah, I mean, you know, we tend to do some real talk over here, man. I know a lot of people like to portray what we do or what we do here as, you know, something different, you know. But we definitely, if we don't like something, we'll let it be known. If we do like something, we're definitely gonna let it be known as well, you know. And that's just how we always been. But we tend to stick to PlayStation here on the channel. Well, PlayStation's making that job really difficult.
Yo, facts.
You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to my man Jack Move Johnny, the Pony Commissioner. You know what I mean? With a $2 Android user. He says Lego Horizon on Switch is disgusting.
Nasty word. Nasty word.
Listen, we're gonna talk about it. You know, it was cool. Like we had the rumor for Lego Star Wars in the original title, but you know, now that Summer Game Fest happened, we got an official name and we got information. So we definitely gonna be talking about that for sure. But yo, Persona, man.
Yo.
How was your week? Was it good?
Yo, my week has been pretty eventful this week, actually, man. I've been pumping out, if you follow my personal channel, I've been pumping out a lot of content this week, a lot of Destiny 2 content, doing my live playthrough of the Destiny 2 Final Shape expansion, which is a really good expansion so far. The campaign was really good. I did the hard mode for the campaign, live stream that, and I actually put up part 4 of the campaign, which is the finale, where we fight some of the witnesses, subjugators and whatnot, and the witness himself. I put that up on my channel, so definitely check that out later.
Witness, what he saw?
He actually saw the Traveler. He saw what the Traveler did. He witnessed what the Traveler did to his world.
Oh, the Traveler's like the main bad guy?
No, Traveler's the good guy, but the way it's too long to explain. Like I don't want to go.
I know. I'm getting trapped up.
Yeah, it's a lot. You're trying to get me caught up, but work wise, this week was actually a pretty short week for me because I took a couple days off. To kind of chill and get some Destiny gaming in. So it was a pretty short week. But even the days that I did work, it was pretty hectic. Actually, it was a pretty.
You take work off for gaming?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't you? Aren't you a gamer? Don't you? Didn't you take 2 weeks off for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
Whoa, bro. Yo, what are we doing here, man? You ain't gonna expose me.
I mean, let me expose
you took week off. You took 2 weeks off. I was about to finish.
Yo, let me expose myself on that as well. Absolutely, I did. Yeah, no, I only took a day because I really wanted to hone in and get through the campaign of Destiny 2. So I took some time and whatnot. In terms of gaming, your boy's been playing a lot of games. I've been kind of I don't want to say foot dipping, but I've been kind of juggling a couple of games right now. Destiny 2, of course. Astor, Blade of Monolith. I'm gonna talk about that in my spotlight. I've been playing that. Octopath Traveler 1. Your boy has been playing that, put some time into that. Resistance Retribution, the PSP game made by Sony Ben. I've been putting a lot of time into that. I'm close to the platinum for that as well, but I'm actually not going to get the platinum because I actually want to get the platinum in Octopath Traveler 1 because right now I've got 229 platinums. I want to get to 230, and I want it's only right that Octopath Traveler 1 be my 230th platinum. So it's going to be that for sure. What else have I been playing? What else did I play this week? That's really like a lot of what I've been playing this week. A little bit of X Defiant, just to kind of clean that that up.
I played that the other day too, man. Listen, bro.
Yeah, trust me. And that's a lot of what I've been playing and what I've been doing this week, man. But what about you, Bari, man? How you feeling, man? How's everything with you this week, bro? Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest. It warms my heart to see you smile. Pause, because last week with everything you was going through with that monitor situation, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was worried for my boy. I'm like, listen, let me come to the Bronx. We go get some jerk chicken and some rice and peas or something, my boy. Like, yo, what's going on?
Yo, listen.
I am happy that you are in a better mood this week, despite the circumstances in the situation. How are you feeling this week, brother?
I'm still upset about the whole monitor thing. I'm just hiding it a little bit more, but because PlayStation, I left them a horrible review on the Direct, PlayStation Direct, because long story short, I bought the M9 End Zone monitor. It was on sale for like $200, but it still came up to like $700 and shit. I'm just like $800, and they shipped to me, but they shipped to me pretty quick because I did rush delivery. I got it like the next day. So the next day, got it. Went to my UPS dude. That's my Jamaican dude. He mad cool. I just walked up on him and he already knew. He's like, yeah, I got your jump right here. Good to go. You know what I mean?
Open it up, message Persona like, Persona's here, we good. Open it up, set it up, put it on the stand, because it has like a little stand. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do the stand before I mount it, just to get a feel of everything. And when I was putting it on here on my desk, I was like, I saw like these little fine little cracks on it. I was like, wait, what the hell is this? I'm over here rubbing it. I'm like, the hell is that, man? It's like, this is like a real crack, or this, something. Like I thought it was like a particle. No, because sometimes when you do like boxes, it might be like a little debris or something like that. That's what I thought. That's why I rubbed it, but it didn't come off. Pause. Right. So I was like, let me just turn this on. I said, let me turn this on. I turned the joint on. The whole side, the right side was just cracked, and you see all the other cracks all over the place. I was like, hell no. And I think I messaged you. I was like, yo, bro.
When you showed me the picture, I called you right away. I was like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Somebody messing with you now, bro. Ain't no way.
Man. So I boxed it back up. I have like a FedEx thing right across the street from me. So I just like, you know what? Shipped it off. Then they received it like on Monday. They was telling me, we received it, but it takes up to 5 days to inspect it. And then it takes up to 7 days to get your refund. So 5 days has been passed. I looked at the status. It was like, expecting. So they lied on that, and still ain't getting no refund for something that's just completely broke. What are you expecting? It's broken. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm sending it back, but like, it got like a fine hair crack at the bottom of the thing. This whole screen is not messed up. So I just don't know, man. That jump pissed me off. But overall, this week I had a pretty good week, because one of the most stressful things got done. You know what I mean? So at the meantime, as we do gaming and all that stuff, personal life and work life, I was also preparing for like the mid-year presentation. So that got done on Wednesday, which was very happy how that went and everything. And yeah, so once that was done, it's like all the weight on my shoulders. Like, all right, now I can just relax. I can get to do what I could do. I ain't got to go to bed, 9 o'clock, fall asleep mad early no more. You know what I mean? I'm good now. But gaming wise, shout out to Square Enix. You know what I mean? With that stealth release of Octopath Traveler, the first one on PlayStation. It was always a great game, but you know what I mean? Like when we saw the rumors of it coming to PlayStation and all that stuff, I kind of died down from playing it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just play it when it comes to PlayStation and finish it off. And this going to sound fanboyish to a lot of people, but yo, when you playing the game and you hear that trophy pop, man, it's just a different ballpark, man. You know what I mean? So I'm doing pretty much the same thing like I did on the Switch playthrough, with Cyrus, the professor, Ophelia. I gotta go get what's her name, Prima Rose, and just seeing the trophies popping, was like, yeah, it's home. Yeah. But yeah, my week is pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie, my week has been pretty good. You know what I mean? Nothing to really complain about, other than I'm wasting so much goddamn money just trying to get a monitor. But
yo, for real, third time's the charm, though, right?
It is what it is, man. Well, yo, Persona, let's get into the show, man. Let's start the show off. And let's talk about the games for the week. So these are the PlayStation 4 and 5 games for the week of January 10th through the 16th. So next week. All right. And also let's make sure that everything look good on your end as far as what I'm doing it, because I can't see that.
Yeah, and I look good. I'm looking at the screen. You good?
All right, man. So here are the games. And sorry if I'm panning over like this, guys. Let's deal with me. Let's deal with me, man.
That's like one monitor.
Yo, when I think back, I'm like, damn, yo, how did we run tournaments? How did we do podcasts? Like, yo, man.
I could never do like a one monitor setup right now. Like never again, ever.
Bruh.
Even at work, I do double monitors. I just can't.
I remember when we was running the TOA tournaments, I would have, it was, matter of fact, it wasn't even a monitor at the time. It was a laptop screen, and then I would connect it to the TV You know what I mean? Through the capture card. And so I had to be. I'm leaning on the T. Good thing we was on camera there because this how I was running tournaments. I was like, oh, he just blocked the standing the standing low and all. You know what I mean? That's how I was doing it, bro.
Crazy.
On this mic right here.
Good old faithful, huh?
That's why it's a trophy right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can
I still got my Yeti too. The Yeti, not the Snowball, but the Black Edition, the bigger one.
Yeah.
I still got that joint in my closet, man. Memories. If you watch any of like the earlier episodes of my show on my channel, that's the Yeti.
Yeah. I remember the Yeti phase. Everybody was getting the snow mic. What's called Blue Snowball or whatever it's called. I forgot the name of it.
Blue Yeti and the Blue Snowball, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the games of the week. The first game we have here is Rocket Knight Adventures Resparked for the PlayStation 4. V Rising for the PlayStation 5. Oh, so this is the official release of the game. Bloodstained Ritual of Night Classic 2 for the PlayStation 4. Roxy Raccoons Pinball Panic for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Magical Drop 6 Persona. I hope you didn't miss 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, but 6 is now out for the PlayStation 5 and 4. We have here Monster Hunter Stories for the PlayStation 4 and Monster Hunter Stories 2. Oh, what happened?
Those Monster Hunter Stories comes out next week? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Go ahead,
I just pre-ordered 1 individually. You know what I mean? And then when I complete 1, I would get 2.
Yeah, I bought the double pack because it was cheaper. So I was like, yeah, I'll just get the double pack.
I should have. It's funny too, cause I should have bought the double pack, to be honest with you, because when I first saw it go up and say, I got the notification and I went right away. I was like, oh, let me just pre-order it. And then later on, I saw the double pack. I was like, damn. But it is what it is. I'll just stick to, completing both of them. Yep. One at a time. Then we have Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin for the PlayStation 4. And then last but not least, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance for the PlayStation 5 and 4. So yeah,
real talk, like just looking at just these last couple games on the list and just look at a lot of games that have released. It's a lot of games releasing. And it's hard to keep up, bro.
Yo, bro, you remember when people used to say like the summertime is like, the dry season or whatnot? Like that haven't been the case for years, bro. Like like summertime.
Remember earlier this year we was talking about like certain games we want to complete during the summer. I said I wanted to complete FF 1 through 6.
I'm gonna start that in the summer though. I'm gonna
start it, but like looking at everything else, that's Concord. Black Myth Wukong, Star Wars is like, yo,
you got it. July is the month.
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree, right?
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Stories, the only other games, then Octopath and everything just came out. I can't keep up, brother.
Wait, one thing I definitely want to ask, and the chat can answer in the chat. Can answer. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree is a continuation, right? Or you got to do a whole new character over. Like I'm bringing my character that I had from the original game over to the expansion, right?
Yeah, I believe that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the case, I don't think it's going to be too much of a. I mean, it's going to be a struggle for sure, but
they said that expansion is going to be about 40 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw. I forgot to screen cap this or tag you, bro. I think it's called the Twitter handle is called like PlayStation something. It might be PlayStation size or whatever.
Oh, PlayStation downloads. I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking
about. Because they said there's no trophies for Shadow of the Earth Tree.
What?
I don't know if that's true, but I think I saw that, bro. Let me know in the chat if you guys saw that as well. I think I did see that.
That's a massive L if that's the case.
Yeah, I think I did see that. But yo, before we start the show though, we have 2 birthday celebrations, shout outs that we have to do. You know what I mean? My bro Upchuck Gaming His birthday just passed. I think it was on the 6th of June. And a Dreology, I think Dreology birthday is the 9th. I could be wrong. I know it's close. Both of their birthdays is like a week apart or something like that.
Really?
But yeah, the Plus on Block boys, happy birthday to the Plus on Block boys, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow because I know it's gonna be good. If they're doing a podcast, because I think tomorrow is the Dre birthday. Dre, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But shout out to them June boys, man. Plus on Block boys. So it's a happy birthday. Chuck, early birthday, Dre. Enjoy. You know, y'all my guys, man.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to Chuck, and happy birthday to Dre. Damn, that was a good time, man. Happy birthday to y'all. Many blessings, man. Many blessings. Real talk.
Yo, Dre, was I wrong? Let me know. I know it's close. Oh, the 23rd. Damn, I'm super far.
23rd.
Damn, Dre, forget me, man. I got you, Dre. I got you. But regardless, it's still June. I was right with that. All right, that's the OS. Regardless, it's still June, Dre. All right, so June boys, the Plus on Block boys, y'all celebrate the whole month instead of just the specific date. You know what I mean? Yo, Dre Jamaican too, so I know he tight when I got it wrong. He tight at that.
Very disrespectful, boy. Very disrespectful.
My bad. Belly Persona, Dre.
No, don't blame me.
But Persona, we have a segment here at What's Up PlayStation Podcast where we spotlight specific games. We want the community, just to get a little, try this thing out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Persona, let us know your spotlight games for the week. And explain the spotlight games for all the new people listening to What's Up PlayStation.
Yo, for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the spotlight portion of the show. And if you're new here, the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game or games if we decide to break the rules that you guys should check out, right? It could be a brand new game, it could be an old game, it could be a game for your childhood, it could be a game that hasn't released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. Starting with me, I actually have a very unique list this week, Bari. It's not gonna be the usual. It's a very unique list, man. Your boy been out here.
Are you gonna really break the rules? Like really break the rules?
I'm about to break the rules.
Like all the platform rules, or what we doing here?
All
right.
No. We're gonna save that for the news. But yeah, all right. So for my spotlights this week, guys, first spotlight, obviously, Destiny 2: The Final Shape expansion. Absolutely. Don't look at me like that, Bari. Don't give me that look. You see Bari a hater. He mad because I carried him in Crucible when he tried to come back and he couldn't hang.
Nah. Y'all set me up on that. Hey, yo, bro, I told this dude your Persona. I ain't even got like a special gun yet. I just got a regular SMG. Like, no, you good, man. Yo, they put me there just to be fodder. Just let you know. But go ahead.
Nah, yo, he did good. He did all right. We held it down. But listen, the Final Shape expansion is absolutely fun, incredible. The story is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I beat the campaign yesterday on hard mode, me and my clan, and now we just gonna be grinding light, getting ready for the raid, to do the raid and do the new excursion activity that unlocked today as well.
So there was like a new raid.
Yeah, there's a new raid and all. It's a full expansion, so it's new raid, new weapons, new armor, new everything. Like it's a lot here. So I'm really loving this expansion for Destiny, man. They definitely redeemed themselves from Lightfall, because Lightfall was definitely pretty weak. Wasn't that great. But this definitely redeemed them, especially with this being like a 10-year in the making type of thing, because this is pretty much the end of the story, So it's really great to see, really great to experience. Definitely, if you somebody that hasn't played Destiny in a while, I definitely think you should come back and give the Final Shape a try and check that out. And you'll definitely enjoy it for sure. Second spotlight for me is going to be V Rising. So I did play V Rising this week. I think I put about 3 hours, 4 hours into the game so far. God, this guy is funny. And I like it, man. It's a mix between Diablo and like a base building type of game where you have to maintain your castle and go out and farm materials and things like that. And you are a vampire. Like you could create your own vampire, and you go around the world and you have to build up your castle and build up your world and things like that. combat is pretty similar to Diablo in terms of like how you fight and the skills and things like that. I like it so far. It's definitely something where you really gonna have to devote time to it, right? Because you could do like a private server or you could do an online server. I did a private server, so it's just by myself, but the online aspect of it, I haven't really given it a shot though. Like, but when I was looking at like the different servers, I saw like a bunch of people had their servers online that you could jump into and play in their game and things like that, which I thought is pretty cool. Um, the I just lost my train of thought. Oh, the abilities are pretty cool as well so far. One thing I do like about this game, and I was wondering if they was going to do that or not, and they did. So sunlight in this game actually does affect you as a vampire, right? There is a day-night cycle in the game, and so if you're too far in, if you're in the sun for too long, it'll start damaging you and taking your life away, which I think is cool because it adds that kind of like strategic aspect to it when it comes to like when you want to be out and searching and grinding and fighting and stuff like that. Enemies are pretty tough, especially where they start you off. They start you off in like this forest area, but like there's like level 50 enemies running around and vampire hunters and stuff like that I can't even fight yet. And I was getting washed up.
Say humpers.
Humper, yeah. Yo, I was trying to go past that real quick. But yeah, V Rising is cool. It's a pretty interesting game. I like the concept.
I hear cool concepts about it, but like your first impression when you told me, you was like, yo, it needs a little bit more work. You know what I mean? And obviously when that stealth release happened, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait. But I do hear some cool stuff about it though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool game. It's definitely cool, but they kind of just plot. If you're somebody that's like needs like a guide on how to like somebody to kind of guide you a little bit, this game, at least to my knowledge and from what I've played so far, it doesn't do that. It kind of just plops you in the world, and like it just keeps telling you to do certain things, and you have to just like go out and do those things, like get create the bone armor, create the bone mace, the bone weapons, go out and get these materials so that you could build your castle in this area, find a place to land your castle. But there isn't like a structure in terms of like how go to point A and then from point A to point B, from point B to point C. At least from what I've played so far, that structure is not there. So, but it's a cool game. Next game I'm gonna spotlight is a game called Astro Blade of Monolith. I'm really liking this game. Bari, I was in the PlayStation store over the weekend, and or was it Monday? It was probably like Sunday or Monday. And I seen this game in a store called Astro Blade and Monolith. I looked at some gameplay for it, and it looked really interesting. Good action gameplay. It looked the combat looked really tight and things like that. So I was like, let me pick this up. It was only like $25. So I was like, yeah, let me pick this up and see what's up. I picked it up, and I actually really like this game. The story's pretty interesting so far. I'm still early in that game as well, but the story for it is pretty interesting. Like I see the concept. I see what they're trying to go for. In terms of like you become like this savior, and you have to stop like these I forgot what they call the enemies, but it's like this enemy in the world that's like doing some crazy stuff, and you accidentally get some powers from this temple that you were in, and so now you have the ability to wield certain weapons and certain abilities and things like that. And it was pretty cool. But the thing I like about it and what really caught my attention was the combat itself, which the combat is pretty deep in terms of like, and it's action-based game. So the combat in it is pretty deep, and I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it so far. So Astro Blade of Monolith definitely is another game on my spotlight for sure. And Bari, the final game on my spotlight is, I'm gonna do two more games. I'm gonna do Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. Yes, sir. Cannot wait for this game. You heard? This game is very exciting. October 11th. I cannot wait. Collector's Edition on lock. And then I'm going to spotlight two games, Bari. Concord. Can't wait to play the beta. Can't wait to dive into that and see what's up. It's a lot of hate going around for Concord, man. People say, it should be free to play. Listen, I can't wait to check this game out. Really interesting. And then last but not least, Astro Bot. Both Astro Bot, the new game that's coming out in September, and then Astro Bot's Playroom, which is the free game that you get for the PlayStation 5, which is pre-installed because they updated some new stuff on there. But Astro Bot was up for pre-order this week. The gameplay looks great. I can't wait for that game, and I'm done. Those are my spotlights.
Yeah, I respect that, man. I respect that. I got some of the very similar spotlights. Astro Bot GPU GPU. GPU. Yo, I love the hell out of that game, man. That game got so much style. It's just a cool ass game. Like if you love PlayStation, you've been playing PlayStation since PS1. You know what I mean? You're a dinosaur like us. That game just is made for you, man. And yo, playing the game again because they added a new new trophies and there's like more content in the game where you gotta get these new items or whatnot or characters that you can unlock. Because they got like the Bloodborne lady that is in the GPU area, Lady Maria that you can unlock. But yo, we're just going through that game again and seeing all of the PlayStation stuff that you just grew up with, like, oh man, I remember this, and going through the little trophy room, not the trophy room, but the showcase, and seeing all of like the iToy. You see the you remember that Killzone gun with the move? I see you see that they got everything in there, man. I was just like, damn, man, I remember these days, yo. So yeah, I love the hell out of Astro's Playroom. Dope free game, new content. I think there's like 4 or 5 new trophies that they added to it. I'm not too sure how much it was, but each world you go into, there's a certain thing you can collect. There's like a new secret, and you gotta figure it out. The puzzle to unlock the little item and whatnot in there. The next game I want to highlight here, Persona, is Octopath Traveler. It's finally here on PlayStation. It caught me off by surprise because I was playing another game. I started up another game, which is going to be another highlight, which I'm going to finally get into that game, which is Dragon's Dogma. I booted it up.
Oh
yes, sir. I booted it up. Wow. I was like, you know what? Let me start this game. Let me create this character. Let me get into the beginning because I'm closing in on finishing Rise of Ronin. You know what I mean? I'm on chapter 2. I think there's like one more chapter. If I'm looking at the, sometimes when you just glance at the trophy, like, oh, okay, there's 2 more trophies here or 3 more trophies here. And then they start getting into the whole collectible stuff. I'm like, all right, so these are the story trophies. I think I'm close to it. But all right, whatever. So I was like, you know what? Let me boot this joint up, man. Let's see what it is. You know what I mean? Get the vibe. Let me see the vibes.
What
right?
location did you go for?
I didn't even get that far, bro. I didn't even get that far. Cause right when I booted it up, guess what happened? Octopath Traveler on sale. I was like, yo, what?
Wow.
Boy, I said, yo, what? Boom, right away. I remember you messaged me. I said, yo, bro, it's already. Boom, right there. Started up, boom, start playing. I was like, yo, I gotta get to a certain part. You know what I mean? I got past, Professor Cyrus, his stuff. And I'm just like, I love the game, man. Octopath. There's a lot of things like quality of life stuff that I feel like Octopath Traveler 2 has done way better, but it's still a very charmful, unique, cool game, man. You know what I mean? One of my biggest gripes with Octopath is just how disjointed the stories can feel, but it's still good stories there for all the characters. But yeah, Octopath Traveler, just very, very happy this finally came to PlayStation. It's been on that waiting list, that wish list, and it's here, man. So yo, speaking about like next platinum, that's definitely gonna be the next platinum because that's the game I'm focusing on. Because I know that's gonna require some hours, to get the platinum. A lot of people keep telling me about Octopath Traveler 1 is more hard. I didn't really get that impression from 1 to 2. But especially with the final boss Galdera, they say it's much harder. But we'll see. We'll see when it comes to that. Because I know with Octopath Traveler 2, Galdera, it took me a couple of weeks, man. It took me a couple of weeks before I was like, all right, I'm really comfortable with this strategy. And then now I can just
shout out to that strategy, man.
Yeah, I can beat Galdera with eyes closed. I'm gonna try to apply the same thing because I think they have the same jobs for Octopath Traveler 1.
No,
it might be some. They don't have the what's the dude with the country voice? I don't think they have him, and that's probably the best job in part 2. His
no,
job.
they do. They got merchant. They got merchant.
Oh, they got a merchant.
Yeah. Because my
Who's the merchant? I didn't get to the merchant.
Tressa. She's over near.
Oh,
Oberix.
that's West. Yeah, I didn't get to the seat. I didn't get it on the switch part.
I started on Oberix. I started with Oberic, and I got Tressa, Primrose, and I just got I forgot the apothecary's name. I forgot his name. But yeah.
Oh, you talking about it? No, the apothecary is not Hyatt or whatever.
No. It's a guy. I forgot his name though. But go ahead.
That's a very underestimated class. Apothecary, very strong class.
Especially later on.
Yeah, but yeah, playing through that, man, I was like, yeah, man, this is such a great series. I want Octopath to continue and do more of these games, or Team of Sonic do more of these games or whatnot. And the last game I'm going to highlight, you already know the vibes. Is there any surprise? I already told you what I'm going to do every goddamn week. Huh? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the game of the generation, the game of the year. It's on sale right now. Definitely go and pick it up, people. Pick that game up. Give it a go. If you get flustered, it's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to be like, you know what? I'm not going to do this mini game, because the mini games are optional. You can play through the game. You want some good items though, you know what I mean? Go and get some, do the mini game. But yo, I love the hell out of that game, man. Yo, I can't put that game down, bro. I'm clocking in at 319 hours in that game. You know what I mean? Because I keep on doing these Chadley stuff, and I keep on wanting to perfecting it, like get better at it. I think one of these days I'm gonna try to do like not like a no damage run, but like minimum damage. You know what I mean? Where it's not like below 50% or something like that. Because I don't know if I could do it no damage. That shit pretty hard. But I'm getting better and even faster as I redo these brutal and legendary stuff, man. So yeah, man. I just love the hell out of that game. But let's get into the show, Persona, man. Matter of fact, I have a new little session here. A new segment, Persona. It's called PlayStation. It's called PlayStation feedback. I just want to give a quick little feedback on the PlayStation Store. Okay. You know what I mean? On Twitter, I put up a few things. Let me pull it up here. Where, I mean, I just put some things out there about the store. When it comes to PlayStation, that could be annoying sometimes. Let me see if I can just pull it up real quick. Sorry, one monitor crew. But the first thing I know I mentioned was I need them to auto release the wish list games. If these games are already out, or if you pre-ordered it, it should just auto release it rather than manually releasing the wishlist games, because there's games that I'll pre-order. There's games that I'm already playing, like a game like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, for example. Game already pre-ordered, done, platinum, but it's still on my wishlist because I never took it off manually, where I'm getting an update about a sale about a game that I already had. I think that shit is annoying. What about you, Persona?
Yeah, like it's really annoying that, like, for the wishlist stuff, and especially with this Days of Play, my thing just kept going up, ding ding ding. This is on sale. This is on sale. And I'm like, bro, I own all this stuff already. Why are you? So like, I had to go into my wishlist, and I cleared it all out. I was like, yeah, I gotta get rid of this stuff. I'm good.
Yeah, it's super annoying. The other one I have here is fully integrating PlayStation Stars into the PlayStation 5 and 4 store, adding a $10 reward rather than just the 5 and the 10. Right now, the PlayStation Stars, I'm about to check right now, it is just down. So I don't even know if they probably doing that right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't even see it.
Yeah, it's been down for a couple days now. I'm not sure what's going on either. Crazy.
Yeah, the PlayStation Stars right now is completely not there on the store. So it's even hard now to even like, I don't know, if you're a fully digital person, you get rewards every time you buy a digital game on the PlayStation Store. So I don't even know if like right now, if you was to, order something or pre-order something, there's no rewards that will pop up that notification.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Concord, Astro Bot. You didn't get that. You pre-ordered. Here's 1,000 or 900 points.
Retroactive too when they bring it back, because like, yo, I want
that's exactly where I'm going. Like, hopefully they do that, but whenever they bring it back, hopefully it's fully integrated in the actual PlayStation Store on the PlayStation 5 and 4, and adding a $10 reward would be dope instead of just the 5 and the 20. The other one I had personally is pre-orders. You should be able to put that in a cart. So if I wanted to, let's say I wanted to pre-order Astro Bot and I wanted to pre-order Concord, I don't have to do it as two separate purchases. I could do it as one because I just add it to the cart, pre-order, boom. Or I have like multiple purchases I want to do. Say I'm pre-ordering this specific game, but I'm also ordering or want to buy this game. The game that is regularly on the store, that goes in the cart, but the pre-order game doesn't go into the cart. I just find that a little bit. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but they could streamline that by adding everything into the cart. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one purchase.
And that's for, I guess that's, we buy a lot of games or pre-order a lot of games as well. So like, but I agree with that as well. Like, yeah, being able to kind of add to cart and pre-order multiple games at once, that would definitely be a more quality of life thing for me as well. Mm-hmm. I've got one for the PlayStation Store. Game gifting. I'm not sure what is taking so long with that, but I think that right there would make giveaways or certain things just much easier. But like being able to gift games or, buy a friend a game or whatever the case may be, I definitely want them to give us the ability to gift people on the PlayStation Store. For real.
I agree. And I think like when you talk about game gifting, we got to go back to the wish list, right? That should be like a public thing, like, because if you can see somebody's wish list, then I can just gift them that game. Kind of like how Steam does it. I mean, I think that's how they should do it on the PlayStation Store.
Yep.
Any other before we move on?
I'm trying to think.
What y'all think in the chat too, man? Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? Do you think that's fine? Let us know in the comment section. Let us know in the chat and how y'all feel about that.
I think that's it for me. For right now, I can't really think of much else.
So yeah, that's a new segment. PlayStation feedback. Whenever we have like little things that we want to, just a little knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bounce, we're going to talk about it there. We'll bring back PlayStation Fun Fact very soon, but, we got to do some research with that. But, all right, Persona, let's get into the news.
Shout out to Jenna Hayes. Appreciate you for the super chat, Jenna. And they say Concord is, what'd she say? Concord is on the what's hot list on the store. I thought people hated it. Yeah, we're going to talk about Concord later. Trust me. We're going to get into that.
We're going to talk about it very, very soon. But before we talk about it, there was some stuff showing at the State of Play, that we spoke about, but now we got more information. And the first news that we're going to go into is Astro Bot. Bot up for pre-order. It was Astro Bot.
Okay. The song stuck in my head because like when you hover over Astro Playroom, it's that ding, 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 ding. I love that song. Go ahead, my fault.
So yeah, the pre-orders they went up yesterday. This is kind of like, I don't know why they went for the double layer type of news release, because they told you about the pre-order information before the pricings, but we'll get into it. So the pre-orders went up yesterday, and they announced digital deluxe and a physical edition for the game. So there's going to be a physical edition, regular digital standard edition, digital deluxe edition, But each edition is pretty cool. You know, even for the physical editions, I see a lot of people went out and it was pre-ordering the physical edition because you get like a nice little poster with it. But by pre-ordering, you get this Astro Love Struck lyricist outfit, the glorious graffiti dual speeder paint color, and 2 Astro avatars. So that's just pre-ordering the game. And here's the graffiti one, and you get the Parappa the Rapper outfit here, which is cool. And here is the physical standard pre-order items, just giving you a little thing. Here's the poster. A lot of people's they had a poster. I think Shinobi had it up. We'll come back to it, but it was a really, really cool poster where it was like a PS5. I don't know if you saw it, Persona. It was like a PS5. I was like, yo, you know what? Let me pre-order on Amazon just to see, you know what I mean? I'm not like a super poster fan like I was like when I was a teenager. I had the Dragon Ball posters, the anime posters. Now, I'm very simplistic in design when it comes to my home, but having that
and stuff like that. Yeah, growing up, I definitely had posters and anime posters.
Yeah, Jordan, Iverson. I had like a whole Iverson shrine, bro. Yo, one of these days I'll bring my brother here. You know what I mean? And he'll tell you, it's like, yeah, man, Iverson all over the god. He'll tell you, bro.
Yeah.
But what you think about the standard edition, and the physical edition for, the pre-order items?
I think it's cool. I think those are cool little items. I like the graffiti controller, the graffiti speed dual glider. I like that. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty cool. And Parappa the Rapper, I mean, that's a classic. You feel me? So, definitely gonna be rocking out.
Yo, Astro Bot might be it might be the new Sat Boy, because this is what they would do with Sat Boy. You have all the different costumes of old school, characters, but
he's definitely the new mascot for PlayStation for sure. For sure.
Astro Bot, I'll say this. I love the hell out of Sat Boy. I would defend Little Big Planet to the death of me. But as far as like a platformer, Astro Bot feels better as a platformer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went over that. You got physical poster, the Parappa the Rapper Love Struck lyricist outfit, glorious graffiti.
I kind of wish they would have. Well, you're not.
Oh, here it is right here.
What?
The poster.
Yeah. I thought that's what you were looking at.
My bad. No, because I didn't see it on the actual blog. I saw it on Shinobi, but they have it on the blog. But yo, this joint look fire, bro.
Yeah, it does. That looks dope. That's dope. That's something I wouldn't mind framing. That looks pretty cool.
This is so cool, man, because this is like the Astro Bot game, right? The Astro Bot, the playroom is pretty much this. Like, you have the little components that is different worlds. You have the little middle part right here. They made this into a poster with a PS5, which is dope, man. And then you have the little area up here. You collect.
Yeah, it's nice.
So cool, man. So cool. I think it has a backside too. Pause.
Yeah, the back, it's like a reversible poster.
Yeah,
Yo,
see, good thing I pre-ordered it.
Yo, shout out to No Cap Podcast, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. It says, game gifting could have prevented some recent gifting in the gaming community. I'm just saying, because needing $3 to pay the light bill is just ridiculous. Seems like the Whataburger situation.
Yo, you ain't lying though. You ain't lying. Yo, game gifting would solve a lot of issues, but
facts.
Will people like axe, or people just do it outright? You know what I mean? We'll see.
Yeah.
Eventually, hopefully, that will get there. And here is the digital standard edition. This is the pre-order item, so you just don't have the poster, but you have everything else that the physical edition came with. And last but not least, the digital deluxe Persona. So you get the Parappa the Rapper outfit, you get the Yarnum Hunter, and a golden Astro Bot outfit. This is heat. And you get 2 other colors when it comes to the dual speeders, what they calling it, the Neon Dream and Champions Gold. Also official soundtrack and digital art gallery, which is cool. And then more avatars plus times 12, so you get 12 avatars.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah. God of War. Okay, cool.
God of War, that Nathan Drake. I think I'm gonna switch that God of War, boy. I like that.
Right. So how you feel about the digital versions?
I like it. I think the digital version definitely is the best version in my opinion. I didn't pre-order the physical standard for the poster. So I was like, I'll just get the digital and kind of call it a day. But yeah, the digital deluxe is definitely the way to go for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, the digital deluxe is the one I got as well. But these are the items that you get when you pre-order it, but we didn't go over the price. So this is the confusing part for me. Yeah. This is the confusing part for me when it came to, the articles. It's like you announce all of the editions, but why not announce the price? We had to wait for the game to go actually on pre-order to know what the price was. But we saw that it was a $60 game for the base version. So the physical edition and the digital standard edition is $60, and the digital deluxe is $70. Persona, do you have an issue with the pricing when it comes to Astro Bot PS5 coming later this year?
Personally, no, I don't, because I think when it comes to the game itself, this is definitely, they've already explained, like it's six worlds, over 80 levels, and a bunch of bosses, much more enemies and things like that. They kind of already explained what's going into the game, and even when you look at the trailer, you can see from the trailer that there's a lot more
going on.
A lot more going on in the game, a lot more fights, right? They showed a lot of different boss fights in the game already through the first trailer. To me, I think the $60 price tag is fine. I have no issue with that. And obviously, digital deluxe, $70. I mean, you're going to get the extra stuff with that. So personally, I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it at all. It's just one of the cooler games that will actually showcase your PlayStation 5 as far as all the feature sets. Graphically, I think it looks amazing as well. If we're basing it off of like the Astro Bot free game that we got, that game was a looker. The art style and how it looked, it's cartoony or kiddie, but graphically it's a beautiful game. The sound, everything, every little thing that you walk on, you feel it and it feels different and it sounds different. So that on that perspective, I didn't have an issue playing 60 or even 70 when it came to Astro Bot, because I know I was getting a cool, fun game. Yeah. If I enjoyed the free packing game with the 5 levels, there's no way I was going to deny not paying for all that.
You know what I think is weird too, Bari? Can I get on my soapbox real quick?
Absolutely.
And I think we talked about this, I think, on the phone earlier this week or in a space or something. I forget, but it's funny because I'm seeing a lot of people kind of, not a lot, but I'm seeing some people kind of like push away from Astro Bot and trying to say that this game, is not worth the price, or it shouldn't be this price, or things like that. And it's weird because with PlayStation, with what people have been saying about PlayStation as of recently, they want PlayStation to create smaller games, create more quirkier games and things like that. That's something that a lot of people in the industry, a lot of people in the community have been saying for quite some time. Like, oh, every game doesn't need to be this big AAA blockbuster title, right? Which I agree. Every game doesn't need to be that, right? And you're seeing PlayStation invest heavily into something that's a bit more cartoony, quirky, a little bit, it's clearly still has a budget behind it, because, you look at the trailer and just see it's definitely got a nice, decent budget behind it. But you're seeing people look at a game like this and saying, oh, well, I don't want this. Or, where's the other titles? I want the bigger titles. I want this. I want that. Oh, it's not worth the 60. It's like, it's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, where it's like, so you really don't want these smaller titles or games like this. You just want to complain. Yeah, you just want to complain.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you brought up a great point, man. Because I remember a lot of people saying that PlayStation need to go back to doing the AA, the kooky, quirky stuff, and when you actually are getting that type of content, it's, oh man, why should I pay $60? You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about Concord as well, with that craziness with that game. But Astro Bot looks amazing, looks fun, and really and truly, we can't wait to play it. We're gonna be sharing content on it. The only thing I kind of didn't like as far as like criticism with it is that there's no like co-op with that game. I feel like that would have been like a dope addition to it, but you never know. I know one thing with PlayStation, they probably would do like an update
Yeah.
co-op is coming to the
One thing-
game, and
Another thing too, I think a criticism for me, and this is more of a personal thing. No collector's edition. I would have loved like an old Yarnin collector's edition Astro Bot statue and a steel.
that would have stung. That would have stung, bro.
That would have sold.
They
Like,
all, but they already hurt because they're teasing Bloodborne. They teasing Bloodborne so much, but no Bloodborne.
Yeah. Like what I'm saying is I would have loved the collector's edition with like a steel book, an Astro Bot statue or something like that. I would have absolutely grabbed that up. You know, I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity, but you know, still, the game gonna get played, get supported.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Astro Bot, and yeah, I like what I saw with the both versions, and having a physical edition is always good for the people that like that stuff. Yo, appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you, everyone. The new subscribers. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here. If you're new, get familiar with the older content. We got the timestamps there for all of the podcasts. We're also on
shout out to Viper Reeves as well. Make sure you guys give your love to Viper in the chat. He does all our timestamps here on the channel for the podcast. So if you want to sift through certain sections of the podcast, the reason why that's possible is because of Viper Reeps Corner. So make sure you guys give your love and appreciation to Viper in the chat, man. He's a great dude, man. Thank you, Viper.
Yeah, and Viper put a little spice on his chapters. So you know, I mean, that's cool what he does right there. But yeah, get familiar with the content, man. We have a lot of videos up. You know, the WUPS reviews is there. We did have the WUPS game nights there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. We've been doing this for almost 4 years, man. We gotta celebrate, man. August.
4 years. Oh my God, yo. It's really been 4 years. Time really does fly. That's crazy.
Yo, like I was saying too, one of these days I gotta DM a whole bunch of people in the community, to get back into, bringing people on as guests, especially people from the community. We'd love to hear difference of opinions here and there when it comes to the show. So be on the lookout. One thing we hate though, we hate DMing people. That's why we don't really like have so much guests on here, because we hate just bothering people, man. Real talk, yo. But we'll definitely do it just to, get in touch with the community and bring a lot of great voices that we hear a lot of the times, like in Twitter Spaces or whatnot.
For sure.
Yo, appreciate.
Oh, you got it. Yeah,
No, you got it. Go ahead. I set up the.
I'm like you speak. I'm kind of doing it. I know you can't. You got one monitor, so I'm trying to hold.
No, you go. You can catch it.
Yo, no cap, man. I appreciate you for the gifted membership, and big shout out to Muck45 for becoming a member of WUPS Nation.
My boy Muck.
I won my ute.
Yo, sorry, Persona, you ready?
Yes, sir.
You ready to dive into some Concord?
Whoa, is that the game that people want to be free to play, but isn't free to play?
Yo, so Concord pre-orders went up as well, which was a surprise. It just went whoop, pre-orders up. And early access and beta information has been detailed here in this article. So before we get into the beta information, I just want to show the cover art of the game. Which what's your thought on this? I think this looks good.
Yeah, I like the cover art of the game as well. I actually think this looks. I like this. Very colorful.
Vibrant.
I like this cover a lot. I ain't gonna lie. This cover kind of make me want to get a physical shit just to have for the.
I hope they use this as the the digital. What you call it? The digital little block. I don't know what you would call that.
I call it icon.
Icon, yeah. I hope they will use this because this is dope. This is a fire.
Yep. I like it. All
right, so we got some pricing. Persona.
That forehead look crazy, bro. Yo, my fault, yo. What's Big Boy's name? I forgot his name. Big Boy.
I know. I think it was like, is it Tiny something? Somebody would let us know in the chat. I forgot his name.
Forehead crazy. My fault. Go ahead.
That's an 8-head. That's an 8-head right there.
Boy, got a 5-head, boy.
Cool designs though for the characters though.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? But all right, we got some pricing. Standard edition, and a digital edition will cost $60. Persona.
So
how you feeling?
The digital deluxe.
Oh no! Oh yeah, right. Wait. Did I skip the? Oh yeah, I did skip it. My bad.
Yeah, the standard edition is 40, and the
Standard edition is 40. Yeah, so they have the same pricing structure as Helldivers 2. So Concord, the base version of the game will cost $39.99, $40. That provides the full Concord experience, including 16 playable free gunners, that's the characters, 12 unique maps, 6 distinct team-based modes. Oh, we're gonna talk about the modes too. And more modes to come. They said which will expand shortly after launch with regular post-launch updates for players at no additional cost. Yo, I hate the fact that I got to turn like this. Let me see if I can move. I can move this up a little bit. Do I look crazy?
No, you don't. You look fine.
All right. So the base price. Oh, let me go to the digital deluxe now. Matter of fact, we'll do the base price first, because digital deluxe, you just get more, little content. How you feel about the base price of the game?
I think it's fine. Like I personally don't see an issue with the $40 price tag, right? It's a multiplayer only game. They put in a lot of maps, a lot of characters, a lot of things. Looks like it's going into the game, right? So for me personally,
Star Child, shout out to Sumo.
Yeah,
Star
Child.
Child.
Star Child. Shout out to Star Child. That forehead is crazy. But yeah, it falls in line with what Helldivers was. Helldivers was $40, and it's a multiplayer only co-op experience. This is kind of in that same realm, just a PvP as opposed to PvE. I personally think that $40 price tag is not that big of an issue for me personally.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with the pricing. Seeing 16 launch characters, the free runners, whatever they want to call them, 12 maps, and 6 modes.
That's a lot.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. I'm gonna go into the modes real quick. Shout out to Oolong T. He had a nice little post where he listed all of the modes.
Woosah, brother. Woosah.
Yo, it really sucks though.
Woosah. Oh man.
All right, so here is Oolong with the modes for, and Persona, I think you're gonna get pretty excited about this one.
Absolutely.
For Concord. So Concord is going to have 6 modes. The first mode is called Trophy Hunt. Work as a team to find and collect items from defeated rival crews.
Thank God.
The crew with the most points win. Persona.
Kill confirmed. We back. We back, boy. Kill confirmed, man. That's pretty much kill confirmed.
Oh, that got me excited, man. I love me some kill confirm. I think it's a great dynamic, right? Blending that team deathmatch formula, but having a goal. Yep. You know what I mean? As far as, I got to get this person medal. Do I go for this person medal? Nah, I don't think I could go for that medal because the whole team is right there. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna risk it because we need one more medal to win. It's just a cool dynamic, man, that it builds that mode, man. And I
think that's a sweet spot with Kill Confirm because it blends TDM in an objective based mode very well, right? Where you can still focus because you're still focusing on getting the kills. It's just you got to pick up the tag. Very simple. Run over the tag, keep it moving. Love it.
So. Are you surprised that they have like a mode like this on this type of game, or
no?
This falls in line with what you was thinking.
When you look at the development team makeup, right? It's Halo, Bungie, and Destiny. And Call of Duty devs that make up Firewalk Studio. They're gonna make some modes like this. This falls in line. This is very in line. So I'm not surprised at this at all, actually.
Okay, the next one we have is Clash. Earn points each round by eliminating rival free gunners with your crew. Your crew with the most points will win the game.
TDM boys, we up.
As casual as TDM is very important to have it. That's due to how casual it is, and very, very surprising that a game will release with no TDM mode. But happy that they do have it here.
I love it.
Yep. And then we
Every,
have
every first person shooter or every shooter in general. If you're gonna do a multiplayer shooter, you need to have a TDM mode in your game.
you just have to. You have to have it, man.
Like,
However you want to call it.
TDM, the straight up TDM.
Yeah, however you want to call it, Clash, whatever. You have to have it, bro. You have to have it, or even free for all. You have to have those modes. Zone control, capture and control 3 zones of the map.
Domination.
Pretty much. You just naming them whatever they really name. To earn points. We have to really explain it, but yeah, it's pretty much domination. Now, how they implement the spawns and how the map works is definitely something that I'm hyped for Concord, but I'm also have my my worries, you know what I mean? But we'll see when it comes to that beta, when it comes to these modes, because yeah, domination, I like domination, but the maps and how the spawns work can definitely kill a mode like this. Just to be honest, but
yes, spawns will be very important with the game.
Then we have contact team up to find and secure a designated area of the map or defeat your rival crew before they complete the task. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And then we have on signal, work together to find and control. Yeah, let's see if you get this one. To find and control the zones on the map before the time runs out. The team with the most points will win this match. This actually sounds pretty cool.
Oh, that's hard point. That one is hard point. On signal is hard point, or headquarters, or whatever you want to call it, or demolition, whatever you want to call it. Because you got a timer, and you got to get the most points because you got to get on a point and try to hold it for as long.
You're right. This one is more like hard point or headquarters, not head. Yeah, hard point. Yeah, this one team up though.
Headquarters
team
or demolition.
Team up and find and secure a designated area of the map. Is this like a
King of the Hill, like a King of the Hill type of mode?
But King of the Hill is like domination, pretty much. No, am I tripping?
Not domination, no, because domination is 3 points. And
King of the Hill is one. I don't play. I never play Gears like that, so I don't know. So I'm just assuming.
I'm spitballing. I would say King of the Hill because you got to team up and find and secure a destination in the area of the map or defeat the crew. That seems like a King of the Hill type of thing to me, where like you have to, wherever that point is, you have to capture it, maintain it.
They sound like Control and like Black Ops, 3 and 4. Where there's an area of the map you got to control it, and. No, but Control have multiple areas, right? I think this is like Control, though. This is like Control from Black Ops 4. I could be wrong, though. But the last one is the classic hero type shooter mode. Cargo rush, team up and protect a valuable cargo during extractions or intercept and shoot down rival crew to win. So
what that we saw in the trailer and the gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
That's that mode, Cargo Rush. I'm good on that. I won't be playing that. I'll probably play it once to be able to talk about it, but I'm extra good on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got to play like every mode. You probably got a trophy in every mode or whatnot. But overall, like, how you feel about the 6 playable modes?
I think honestly, I really think that's a really solid start for game modes because most people in most shooters stick to TDM anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is a good start with those game modes.
Yeah, it's definitely a good start. I think this can hold people over for like a month or two, to be honest with you. But they're saying here, there's going to be more content, post-launch content, for all players at no additional costs. Talk to me.
Yeah, so I think with that falls in line with like, probably new guns, new heroes, new maps, things like that. I think that's a lot of the stuff that we can expect to see in terms of free things coming to the game for free.
I think we're going to see microtransactions for the game though, like colors of camos for the weapons, or
PlayStation would be foolish not to not incorporate their franchises of characters into this game, like buying so for Star Child, which is the big dude with the 5 head.
Yeah.
Imagine him in a Kratos outfit.
Maybe
don't get up, right? Shorty, sure. I forgot the Asian woman's name, but imagine her dressed up as Aloy or whatever. Like, it just if they incorporate costumes from their franchises into this game for you to buy or whatever, it's a no brainer. Or even get some type of licensing with like, yo, hey, look, with some other big games that's synonymous with PlayStation. Imagine Bari walking around as Cloud.
Yo, stop playing with me, bro.
Imagine you can walk around in a Cloud getup for your
Hey,
character.
yo, listen, bro. Stop playing with me, man. If I kick you, there your shit.
I'm just saying, brother. That's all I'm saying. PlayStation would be smart.
You trying to gas me up, boy?
I'm not trying to gas you. I'm spitballing on like.
No, I agree with you though. I agree with you.
And I'm kind of thinking from like my own brain of like how I would, if I was doing a live service game, especially a live service game on the PlayStation, how I would approach it in terms of trying to get people to spend money on.
Oh, Haymar is her name. Haymar.
Haymar. Oh, thank you. Shout out to you, Sumo. How I would do it if I was trying to get people to spend money in a store or in a microtransactions. You have to appeal to what they would want. And for me, I would absolutely want PlayStation's characters or PlayStation's
like a variant
and variants
skin,
and stuff like
skin
that.
Variant,
Skin variants and stuff like that to be in the game, to be in a game like this, right? I think that.
Yeah, but you do make a good point because a majority of the successful games like this, these live service games, they do incorporate those type of guest characters or special events or stuff like. Look at Fortnite. Fortnite is obviously popular because they keep up with the norms as far as like what people are talking about. Whether it's Naruto or anime or movies. Call of Duty do the same thing. I think they just dropped like a Gundam. They had Godzilla when that stuff was out in Kong. You know what I mean? So they do keep up.
And the thing with PlayStation is you don't really got to spend a whole lot of money. At least not out the gate, because you own most of those big characters under your umbrella. Like imagine running around as a Chimera, running around as Nathan Hale, running around as Cole McGrath, running around as a Hellgas. You own that stuff. Like there is no licensing. You own that, so you could just throw that in there whenever you want. You feel me? So I would hope they do that. My thing, and this is something that I say all the time when it comes to games as a service games. Content, gameplay loop, and consistency roadmap. The game has to be fun. The gameplay has to be addicting enough to keep people playing and to keep people coming back, right? And then the roadmap of what you putting content out when it comes to these games service live service games, you have to make sure that you're putting stuff out there consistently. You have to be consistent when it comes to sustaining and supporting this. Arrowhead has done a good job with the size of that team with being very consistent with their games, with Helldivers 2, and being consistent with the new content, being consistent with engaging with the community, and keeping that game very, very fresh. I hope that Firewalk is also up to the task to be able to do this with Concord, because if that's the case, then they may have another banger on their hands in terms of a successful live service game.
Yeah, like the studio makeup, they do have the experience to know what a good live service game requires. So I have a lot of confidence when it comes to the content that it will provide. Whether it's like the guest character stuff, I do agree with you. I hope they do that stuff. But just the base game itself, I feel like it's gonna be good enough to keep people there. Just looking at the modes, I know for sure. Like if they didn't have the TDM or the kill confirm type of modes in there, I'd have been like, I'd probably play this joint, but you know what I'm saying? I'd have been like, then the next month we'll probably be back on. Then another month, it would be like a consistent weekly basis or daily basis type of thing. But having those modes there, they understand like, oh, we're gonna get you too. The people that like those type of fast paced, quick modes. You can play this stuff at work, before work. Before you start your day, get a couple of games in, boom. I like modes like that. It's really quick. You know what I mean? But Digital Deluxe for $60 Persona. You do get this North Star free gunner pack. You get the game, obviously. You get additional content, up to 72 hours of early access, and includes a pre-order bonus where you get the beta early access for you and 4 other players. You also get this Monarch pack for what's the name? Veil. So it looks pretty dope. Just want to clarify a lot of things when it comes to the beta. That from what I'm reading here, there's going to be an open beta for everyone to try out. But when you pre-order, they say pre-ordering any edition of Concord will grant you 5 codes of early beta access the weekend in July, allowing you to team up with friends on PS5 or PS4, take on a rival cruise across the galaxy. Stay tuned for more details about the beta in the upcoming weeks, including the date of early access and open beta and more. All right. So this, I think, was what, yesterday or... Yeah, it was yesterday. I think they sent the codes out, for anyone that pre-ordered the game already, which, we'll be sending that out very, very soon. For anybody that want the codes, there's a few people that I know I'm going to give the codes to. Other ones I probably just do like a nice little giveaway or whatnot. But how you feel about the digital deluxe? I know this is the one you pre-ordered, but how you feel about the early access and early access beta? 72 hours, get to play the game.
Yo, listen, man, I'm trying to play the game as soon as possible. You feel me? So for me, I don't have an issue with this, and this is definitely the mode that I pre-ordered. So I'm happy. I'm fine.
Yeah, like me, yo. I know we're in the same ballpark, but I always go for like the deluxe or the ultimate editions, man, because I just want to get everything right away. You know what I mean? Like if there's costumes or a color that's going to set me apart with this, obviously, other people that pre-order are going to get it. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm a sucker for that stuff. Maybe I'm part of the I don't know. But 72 hour early access. So the game comes out the 23rd. So you get to play on the 20th. I think that's going to be really cool. Give some impressions, show the game off a little bit more. But yeah, I actually like the North Star free gunner pack. I think the colors are dope. I like blue. You know what I mean? So the colors are pretty dope. But yo, you know what character design looks really, really cool, man? Veil, yo. Yeah, I think this is a dope ass character design, man. They nailed this one.
Yeah.
The hairdo, the hat. She's a sniper. She got the little robot legs where she could jump. I think she's the coolest looking character in my opinion.
Yeah, I like Veil.
So far from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. She looks good. She looks really good.
But yeah, that is Concord, man.
Yes,
That is Concord, man. Let us know in the chat how you feeling about Concord. Let
me ask you a question, Bari. So Astro Bot and Concord, right?
Mm-hmm.
For you personally, is that a satisfactory second half of 2024 from PlayStation for you?
Yeah, I'm satisfied. I think PlayStation 2024 has been phenomenal. This first half of the year, I'm still playing the games that came out right now. Exclusively. What the nooks and the crannies that, like, when you get into the peel the layers back a little bit as far as like first party. From a first party perspective, obviously I wish it was much stronger. From more of the bigger titles. But I'll be lying to say if I wasn't interested in Concord, and I'm super interested in Astro Bot because I love Astro Bot. So just looking at it, everything from overview, like a overall point of view, 2024 has been phenomenal for me on the PlayStation side. The first party, the second party, the third party, it's just been great. And I think first party, it's not like it's hard because Helldivers was great. We got a remaster with or remake with matter of fact, remaster with Last of Us. It has been lacking on the first party standpoint, but I do feel like the games that they put out there has been great. And then we'll see how Concord is, and I'm very, very confident in Astro Bot that being great. So and there's another one too that's going to be coming out that we're going to talk about later. But how you feeling about to answer your own question?
Bari, that's a good question. Thanks for asking that question, sir.
I didn't really ask it, but you asked it, but I just reversed it for you to ask yourself the question that you asked, because I did forget the actual specific question that you asked, but I tried to just pan it over and say, hey, answer the question that you asked, because I didn't remember it. But go ahead.
So you want me to answer the question I asked when I asked you the question to answer the question that I just asked you? I tried. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it as good. No, yeah, for me, it's okay. I think 2024 so far for PlayStation has definitely been good, right? But I still want that big game,
Blockbuster.
from PlayStation. Yeah, I still want that blockbuster game from PlayStation specifically. Not saying that Concord and Astro Bot aren't games that I'm excited for and excited to play. I am, but there is a part of me that also would like to have one big blockbuster title from PlayStation Studios to also release this year too, on the second half of the year. I wouldn't lie, but as of right now, looking at second half of the year, I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's all right. It's all
Because
right.
we got one more. We got the biggest IP franchise from PlayStation coming out this year, Persona.
What game is that?
Lego Horizon Adventures launches holiday 2024. So this, what happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go mute, and I'm gonna let Bari take lead on this topic here. I'm gonna let Bari take lead because if you watch What's Up PlayStation podcast, watched live reaction to Summer Game Fest yesterday, you saw the energy from Bari. Bari was visibly and verbally angry. I laughed it off, although I was also in the same ballpark, but Bari was definitely very animated yesterday. I'm going to let him take the lead on this, and I'm going to just enjoy the show. Sit back, guys, because it's about to be a movie. Go ahead, Bari. Set it up.
No, I will be nice. Okay? But before I be nice, I got to be mean. PlayStation, they should pull up a chair. I said pull up the goddamn chair. What has happened to the PlayStation Nation, man? We don't know what exclusives mean. We don't know what first party IPs mean. Or standards. Our stances have diminished because of some of the moves that PlayStation has been doing. We went from one instance that, we don't want games going to PC, to it's old games, to nobody bought it because the game came out a year ago, to now they don't own this IP. It's Lego. What the hell is going on? What are you guys drinking? What the hell is going on? I'm confused. Huh? This is a Horizon game. It's a part of the Horizon franchise. Yes, it has Lego tied to it. I had people tell me Gorilla ain't developing it. PlayStation don't own the IP. It's Lego. What the hell is going on? All the things that people say is just so they can feel good about the decisions that PlayStation is doing, rather than actually just standing up or saying something, having an adverse reaction. We just went 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. PlayStation being very transparent with their games and how they're going to distribute them. Huh? Tempo titles, IPs will be launching on the console You know, it's not going day and date. Then we have a tempo IP franchise, Horizon, regardless if it's a Lego game or not. It is going to other platforms day and date, even on a rival competitor, the Switch. I just need people to stop damage controlling and just be real with yourself. They're a multi-platform developer, publisher, and that's just it. Yes, will they have exclusives? Yeah, they will. But it is not that difficult just to see what they're doing and be like, yeah, you know, this is definitely a different PlayStation. That doesn't mean that you don't love them. That doesn't mean that you don't want to. You're going to stop talking about them or doing a podcast every week, dedicating your love, your compassion, your passion to the platform. Sharing your criticisms to the platform. But we gotta stop with this go with the wind type joint. Everything PlayStation doing, everybody's just like, oh, I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's just a small game. It's Horizon, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't bother or faze nobody. Everybody's too cool for school. Scared to have an opinion. Meanwhile, they got a platform that they say that they are not the core audience. They can have a discrepancy. They can have an issue, and they will listen to them right away. Meanwhile, the core platform that they cater to, we just go with the wind. Oh, it's fine. It's cool. Then worry about why we got price hikes every goddamn where. And then worry about why these games are not being shown. But don't have an issue whenever they do something. Having a criticism or issue doesn't mean that you don't have a love or passion for the platform, the brand, you know, that you grew up with. It's just craziness that I'm seeing, man. Anyway, can we talk about Lego Horizon Adventures Persona? I apologize, man. I apologize. Oh, are we good, Persona? We're good?
Go ahead, Bari. Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna go to speak from the heart. You know what I did too, Persona?
What's up? What you do?
I got this.
Hey,
speak from the heart shirt right here too, man. Maybe that's why I got that energy.
Yes,
you know what I mean? But
yes,
at the end of the day, let's deliver the news, right? Lego Horizon Adventures. It got announced. It got revealed. It doesn't look bad at all. For me personally, I'm not interested in playing Aloy in this light, but I know it's not for me. But the package of the game, it looks really great. You know, for a Lego game. So they're saying here this game is being co-developed by Guerrilla and Studio Gobo. Lego Horizon Adventures is a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the events in the Horizon, the world of Horizon. So there's going to be stuff that, you know, take place in the game that is a part of the original game or games, I want to say. But I'm going to play the trailer, but give your thoughts as I load this trailer up.
Give me a second, Bari. I'll be right back. I gotta go get something.
Oh yeah, I got you. But yeah, like I said, me personally, I am not interested. I personally feel like, this is my personal thoughts, I feel like we don't need to have the Horizon franchise in Lego to attract people, because it's already a big selling franchise on PlayStation. I just feel like it sends a little bit confusion as far as, like, you have the tone of a game that is very serious, you know, and very adult like, and then you have a total opposite tone with the Lego games. And if anybody that buys the Lego game is attracted to, like, oh, they got, you know, they have Forbidden West, they got Zero Dawn, let me go and play that game, and the tone is completely different, that might throw them off. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I wish the best for PlayStation always. It's just more of a personal point of view that I have when it comes to, you know, knowing characters or IPs like this. I just don't like it. Not saying that you can't have a crossover game or something to attract other people, like a movie or a TV show. But I feel like the lightheartedness of what I saw in the trailer, it looks cool, it looks fun, but I personally wouldn't want it for like something like Horizon. But
Bari, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you the politically correct answer, or do you want my honest thought?
Oh no, give both of them. I mean, because at the end of the day, we're going to deliver the news as far as what they shown, but also give your opinion as far as, you know, the game. I don't want to shit. I don't want to shit on any developer like that, to be honest with you. Because, like, yeah, I like to have a very optimistic approach when it comes to gaming. But if I'm not interested in something, or I don't like a certain take on a character I love or a series I love, then I'm gonna just be vocal. I'm gonna say it. Does it have to appeal to me? No, I'm just one person. I hope it is successful. But for me personally, I don't have it's not appealing to me, but it does look great. But go ahead.
So I'm gonna start my politically correct answer, guys, and I have to prepare. I had to pull out the glasses because, you know, gaming politician, you got to give the politically correct answer. I think this is great for gamers. I'll be honest with you. You know, I think PlayStation expanding upon their IPs and partnering with other studios and partnering with a franchise like Lego to big up one of their biggest title and most successful titles in Horizon with Aloy, I think this is a great thing for PlayStation because it helps PlayStation get more eyes on their IPs, get more eyes on their characters, and it helps bring more people to the PlayStation brand and the PlayStation ecosystem, right? Especially people on PlayStation, younger kids or people who might not have necessarily looked at the game, right? They may now play something like Lego Horizon and say, oh, this is a great franchise. I wonder if there's other Horizon games that I can play to experience something like this. Lo and behold, you've got the Horizon franchise. So I think this is great. This is great for gamers. Listen, gaming is all about sharing your experiences. You understand? I love gaming. I love everything that happens in gaming.
Yes.
And I have no room to complain because I think it's all about sharing experiences and sharing games with everybody. Why be angry at the fact that somebody else gets to play a game that you can also play? It's not like you're losing the game on a PlayStation platform. It's just going to another platform.
Yes.
PC and the Switch.
Yes.
But let's be serious now.
A rival competitor, but yes.
Yeah. So a part of me thinks the game looks interesting, right? I you know, like I own a lot of the Lego games already, like those Lego games, like Lego Harry Potter, Lego Star Wars, and all that stuff. Like they're pretty interesting games. This one looks a little bit more polished than those other games. This one definitely looks really, really nice.
They're doing a lot of ray tracing and all that in here.
And it definitely looks pretty interesting. But my whole thing is more so in the realm of where it's going, right? Like, you know, going to, because, you know, you got some people with the mental gymnastics of, well, this is not a tentpole title, so it doesn't count as a day and date single player game. And I'm like, huh? What? Like, what are we talking about? And granted,
No, they say they don't own the IP. That's why I saw
the IP. Yeah, I did see that as well. And, you know, for me personally, I think, you know, it going to PC is one thing because obviously it's got the co-op. I think it's gonna have crossplay and all that stuff. So, you know, people are gonna, you know, play that and experience that. The Switch is what really surprised me. Like I really was not expecting a PlayStation IP to land on the Switch. And this goes back to a conversation that I had on my personal channel a couple years ago when I asked the question of, okay, well, if this game is coming to the Switch, what Switch game is coming to PlayStation? You get what I'm saying? Like in terms of like a first party IP. You know, I don't think you'll see Mario or Zelda or something like that or Kirby on a PlayStation platform. Now that's kind of where I'm kind of like looking at it as, okay, well, what's the Switch giving up in return? You know, because if it's that Zelda movie, nah, miss me with that BS. You feel me? Like, we need to get, a game. I think a game would be definitely something cool to see on a PlayStation in terms of like a Nintendo first party platform. Um, but for me, I'm kind of just like, I'm not surprised anymore. Like when it comes to what PlayStation does these days, only because
I mean, listen, Persona, we got to call a spade a spade. It's just lying to the people. You know what I mean? You brought up multiplayer. It's multiplayer in it. You got co-op in it. That doesn't mean it's a live service game. Their presentation, their statements were live service games will be launched on the PlayStation platforms and on PC day and date. When it comes to anything other than that, they're not doing that. They did had the whole experimental type games or whatnot where they're going to be testing the waters and whatnot, but no, you gotta be very specific as far as like what you're doing here. You have a PlayStation Tempo franchise, IP, regardless of its Lego, that is going to multiple platforms day and day and is not a live service game. It's the opposite of what you said.
Yo, listen, hold up, man. I gotta address the chat, man. I really have to address the chat. So some of you guys are definitely new or like probably found yourself here because of screen caps that you see or something like that on Twitter. Listen, guys. What me and Bari talk about when it comes to like gaming and all these other stuff, especially something like this, it isn't like fluff or like some bullshit. Like, yeah, for some people they may look at it as not that big a deal, and that's fine, right? Like that's your prerogative. That's what you can do, right? I don't necessarily see an issue there, right? But when you're looking at, and I hate to bring this up, man, because this is What's Up PlayStation podcast. But when you look at other competitors in the game industry and kind of the types of moves that they've made, you see how those things tend to devalue the brand, right? My whole premise on all this is, and people keep saying, oh, well, it's not that big a deal. It's only one game. It's only one this and one that. 4 years ago when they were testing games going to PC, that was also not that big a deal, and it was only old games.
It was only a test.
4,
yeah.
So like I think calling out things that you disagree with, because it's weird, because like people will say, well, look at what we're saying here, Bari, and think we're fanboys because we disagree. And it's like, no, that doesn't make you a fanboy to disagree. Something like this, it's like, all right, it is what it is. Like, it's going to happen regardless, right? What we say here won't have any type of impact on them not doing it. They're going to do it regardless. You feel me? But voicing your disagreement with that, I don't think necessarily means that you're this toxic fanboy or whatever, people try to label me and Bari as. It's just something you disagree with. And I gotta be honest, I disagree with it as well, because again, it furthers the notion of why, it furthers the notion in the conversation of exclusives to a platform is not important, right? And it's like, okay, what sets the console apart then? You get what I'm saying? That's my whole thought. That's my whole thing about it, man. It's like, yo, when it comes to exclusive, when it comes to these games and things like this, and things going to other platforms and going to competing platforms, it diminishes the brand or diminishes the console to some degree. Now, it might not be as major, but there is some type of diminishment that happens where you start to get people that start to think or look at exclusives or anything in a specific way and say, well, no, this should be here as well because you already did it with this game. So if you did it with this game, why can't you do it with this game, and this game as well? That's my whole premise with all this, right? It's going to happen regardless. Like, you can't change it, you can't control it. It's going to happen. But that doesn't mean that myself or Bari or whoever in the chat or wherever can't speak on why they disagree with it happening. That's my whole thing. If you like it and you support that, that's fine. Like, I'm not here to change your mind, but these are just our thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, end of the day, if you like what you saw for the Horizon, Lego Horizon Adventures game, then go and support it, buy it. You know what I mean? A lot of times, people would share their disdain towards our opinions, but they're not even buying the games. They're trying to defend. So go ahead and buy it. At the end of the day, I've been a PlayStation fan since PS1. I love the PlayStation brand. I just want to see the brand succeed. Whether the success of PlayStation is what they're doing, or like what they're doing. Certain things I don't really agree with what they're doing, but if it does succeed, hey, that's on them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they don't gotta listen to me. I'm just a fan, just that like play PlayStation games on their platform. But how I look at it is that, you know, I'm not even gonna get into detail, man. We don't get into detail, man. I'm not even gonna explain.
At the end of the day, I think the game looks pretty cool. I do.
Yeah, it looks like a fun game. It looks like a fun game.
Right? Is it something that I'll pick up later this holiday? I haven't decided yet, but I do think the game looks cool, and you know, maybe I'll pick it up. So we'll see.
What's going to be is this crossplay? I don't think they. Let me.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
I gotta go back to the article.
It's online and couch co-op, and I think for the online portion of it, I do believe that you can play with like I think a Switch or a PlayStation or a PC people, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's saying here, follow your own adventure or share the fun with other players via couch or online co-op. Lego Horizon Adventures has been designed for 2-player action without the need of split screen, providing the opportunity for family and friends to develop connections through collaborative play. But they didn't really say cross play, but
I would be surprised if this wasn't cross play though. I think it most likely will be crossplay. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But overall, I do think it looks good. But I just have my own little, you know, thoughts or whatnot. Whether that makes me a fanboy or toxic, I apologize. But you know, I just have my own opinions on stuff. But
I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my stance on my opinions. Because you dislike that, you know. It's not. I've never been that way, and I'm never gonna be that way. So, you know, I can respect somebody else's opinion, but my opinion is still my opinion.
My opinion trumps yours. Let's get into some VR news. Matter of fact, I think I saw a super chat. Let me see.
Yes, a few super chats. Let me get this one. I scrolled up a little bit so I see it. So big shout out to Clay Morris. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, PlayStation execs likely thinking, well, we'll get kids interested in the IP and maybe they'll ask their parents for a PS5 to play the main games. Okay. Maybe. And then big shout out to let me scroll down. Big shout out to Cobb Sandy. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, blame Jim Ryan, LOL. And then shout out to Viper Reaps, 25 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, that's how it starts. It slowly snowballs into what the last place console is doing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Listen, I mean,
there's two more that go ahead, get that one.
Reach out to Jazzy Jefferson. Appreciate you for the super chat. Jazzy says, if Halo Lego Adventure was announced day one on PS5, the people that's downplaying Horizon on Switch would understand. Great point. You know, that's a really great point. I agree.
Hey, man.
I agree with that, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing now people that hate cross-gen games are saying, why they ain't launching a PlayStation 4? I mean, I get the argument, though. But
no, I get the argument because that does look real funny.
Yeah,
you would release on a Switch and not a PS4.
A PS4. If you're looking at like
that, doesn't make sense to me.
Looking at the install base as far as people playing, you just gave a whole presentation as far as people still playing PS4 online, and you have an online game. You know, why would it? Yeah, but shout out to Jazzy Jefferson with the 12 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He says, "Sup, y'all? Need that Speak from the Heart Switch version." And then shout out to No Cap Podcast with the 14 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, I told you it's hard to differentiate PS and Xbox fans today. They're doing the same shit Xbox fans were doing. Fake, you let me know when you going live. But you know what I'm saying? Let's move on to some VR, Persona. Because we got a pretty cool announcement, in my opinion. I know a lot of people.
hold up, bro.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not even going to answer this dude in the chat. Go ahead. Keep going, man. Never mind.
Oh, so we got a pretty cool announcement for the PlayStation VR2. I do see people's criticisms as far as when it comes to PlayStation VR2 and the support, but I do think this announcement is pretty cool. So the PlayStation VR2 players can now access games on PC with an adapter starting August 7th, and they showed that Half-Life Alex as the game to sell this thing. So PlayStation is releasing an adapter that will cost $60, and with this adapter, it's going to have a port, a display port. They're saying players would need. Where am I at? To start, players would need to purchase the PlayStation VR2 PC adapter, which would be available for estimated retail price of $59.99. Is this available now on the direct? Or did it switch over? Oh, it's not available yet. Damn it. So you'll need to have a commercially available display port cable sold separately that's compatible with the DisplayPort 1.4, as well as a Steam account and a PC that meets the minimum requirements below. So the minimum requirements are like super like minimalistic. Like it's not like you need like a crazy GPU to run some of these things here. But when you do buy this port, eventually what you're doing here, like how the picture is showing, you plug your PSVR2 into this port, you have your display port, the adapter and all that stuff plugged into the PC, and you get to access VR games that's like on Steam on your PlayStation VR2 headset. They did say though that the PlayStation VR2 is designed from the ground up specifically for the PlayStation 5. So you'll notice that some key features like HDR, headset feedback, eye tracking, adaptive triggers, haptic feedback other than rumble are not available when you play on PC. However, the high fidelity sensory immersion features of the PlayStation VR2 are supported, including 4K visuals, the 110 degree FOV, finger touch detection, see-through view, as well as foveated rendering with 3D audio are supported in games, and it determines on the game that supports those features. So you're missing out on quite a few features, but you still have some of the cool stuff that the VR2 can do. Because really and truly, the VR2 headset it's not priced like a high premium headset, but it does have a lot of the feature sets that a high premium VR headset will have. But Persona, how you feel about this news, man? PlayStation VR2 having an adapter to extend your library for the PlayStation VR2 players so they can to play. How do you feel about that?
Well, Mr. J. Bari, that's a great question.
I can't even see you right there, but yeah, I heard that.
I got the glasses on. Objectively, I think this is great for gaming, right? This is great for gamers. I think, I just love to see that the PSVR2 finds a new home on a PC platform. It warms my heart to see that PC gamers can now experience a PlayStation VR2 from the comfort of their PC. It's great for gamers. I love gaming. I love what PlayStation has done here, and I think this is awesome. No, but seriously, why would anyone buy this without the features of the PSVR2?
I think it's cool. The reason why
it's missing a lot of the features here that kind of make the PSVR2 such a special product is not here. I don't really see. I mean, you may see like more of a casual PC player do this, but buy into this. But someone that's like serious into VR, I don't know if they would really buy this, seeing what you don't get versus if you were to play it through a PS5. It seems like a harder sell when you're missing some of the key features that make the VR2 such a special product.
the thing is though, you got to understand that the games that's being developed for VR2, like those games on the PC are not being developed for PlayStation VR2, so it's not going to have those things from the ground up that is built for. But you'll still be able to play it in VR. So like they're saying here, yeah, you're gonna be missing the haptic feedback, which makes the VR2 cool. You know, the adaptive triggers. Sorry, HDR and the headset rumble, but you still do have the foveated rendering stuff. You're still going to have the pass-through view. The finger touch detection is really cool on the Sense controller, to be honest with you, which, you know, other, you know, VR controllers have. And you still get that. You still get the 4K stuff. A lot of these VR don't have 4K visuals as far as like the rendering per eye thing, as the resolution as high as the VR2 headset does. So you get a very comparable VR headset that now can access, or you already have a very comparable VR headset that can access these games on Steam or whatnot. Yeah, you're gonna miss out on some features because those games are not built for the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation VR2. But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I mean, I own it on PlayStation. I'm good. I won't necessarily be playing this on PC. So for me, I really don't care about this too much. But to each his own, man. You know, if people, you know, hopefully people buy it and experience it, and hopefully they enjoy it. Really, all I have to say about that.
I'm going to buy it because I want to try out Half-Life Alyx. So I'm going to buy it and you know, we'll see how it works from there. It's only $60 anyway, but you know, we'll see.
Yep.
I would love for Valve and PlayStation to come together and actually create Half-Life Alyx from the ground up for the PlayStation VR2 and PlayStation 5, so you can experience the whole feature set of the headset. But you know, this kind of tells me that we're probably never going to see this game on VR2 or PlayStation 5 because they're doing this adapter. That's what this tells me. Like, now you have a shortcut not to go out and get these games on the platform. Just buy this adapter and you get access to the game.
You can also experience like any games that might be exclusive to PC, PSVR wise. You can now use your PSVR to play them. So,
Exactamundo.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense with them doing that.
But Persona, I know what you are interested in. Are you a fan of Naughty Dog games?
Yes, I am.
Well, I want to let you know that there was another interview by Neil Druckmann. We're not going to go all into details, but from that interview, he says that Naughty Dog is currently working on multiple single player projects. Multiple single player projects, Persona. Can you guess what one of them is? Can you guess what both of them are?
I don't want to guess. You feel me?
He said, I don't want to know what you're developing. Keep it on the low.
Don't keep it on the low. Listen, man. Especially for
My
Naughty
heart
Dog.
can't take it anymore. My bad.
My whole thing is it's the age old conversation that we keep having and keep talking about, man. I'm tired of reading articles of we cooking. Show me the goddamn game. That's where I'm at, man. Like I'm tired of reading articles, and I it's not just geared towards Naughty Dog. It's really in general, especially from PlayStation Studios.
Oh, before you go, Leech, DM me on Twitter, man. I still got your code, bro. You want a $10 PSN gift card or code? I still got your joint here, man. DM me right now on Twitter, @jbari_Leech, @jbari_, so I can get you your goddamn code, man. But go ahead. Did what's the name get his code? Did who was it? Let me see. Did G Junior get his code?
Yeah, I gave him his code already. He
Oh, all
good.
right, cool.
So yeah, I just really think that I'm tired of reading articles about we cooking, we got this, and nobody's showing anything. It's like walking home. It's like coming home from work or from a long day out, and you smell something great cooking. You know, so you walk into the kitchen, it smell good. The aroma through the whole house, it smell good, right? And you go in the kitchen and you're like, hey, something smells good. What you cooking? And they turn to you and they go, stay tuned. It's like, what?
That's how Thanksgiving be.
Stay tuned. But what are you cooking? It smells good. Stay tuned. I'm good, man.
So you telling me Naughty Dog right now is like Thanksgiving when you smell all that food and they kick you out the house, or you stand in the house and you smell all that stuff, but you can't touch nothing in the house, but you want to sneak in there and you want to.
No, because even when Big Mama was cooking in the kitchen back in the day, and she would kick you out the kitchen because Big Mama want the kitchen to herself. She would still be like, oh, what's that? It smell good. Oh yeah, I'm cooking the turkey, baby. Oh, I'm cooking.
Oh, she tell you what they cooking.
Yeah, tell you. She still tell like you can't. She's telling you what it is. You can see it. Just can't touch. I'm good, man.
Reach out and touch.
I'm good. I'm good.
Let's continue some Last of Us news though, our persona. We got some news on the TV show. Let me know if you like this or not. So we got not crazy details, but it's saying that the Last of Us season 2 HBO show will be 7 episodes long. This is what Neil Druckmann and Craig Mazin have said.
How we know more? I'm sorry. How do we know more about a season 2 of a show with no date before we know about? Go ahead, man. My fault, bro. Go ahead.
The story material from The Last of Us Part 2 is way more than the first game, and the 7 episodes felt like the natural break point. How you feel about it? Because Last of Us Part 2 was a pretty long game compared to the first game, but only having 7 episodes compared to the 10 in season 1. How you feel about that?
Didn't they say there was also split in the seasons? Like there was going to be like a season 3 and a season 4 or something like that? Didn't they say that?
Yeah, they're saying that we feel like it's almost assuredly going to be that in the case. As long as people keep watching, we can keep making more television. Season 3 will be significantly larger, and indeed the story may require season 4, said.
Yeah, so I feel like season 2 we're probably going to be getting that in between from what we got with the game in season with the second game, where like you were having those flashback missions with Joel and Ellie as Ellie got older and whatnot. So I think a lot of that will probably be what we see in season 2 will be more so flashback episodes. What I think will happen is the way I think they'll play. This is how I assume they'll play it, right? Especially if it's going to be a much shorter season. You're not necessarily going to be able to get too much into the weeds of what's her name, Abby, in that whole section. So what I think may happen is I think season 2 Joel dies. You're going to see all that play out, but then I think after that happens, it's going to go back to flashbacks. And it's going to be the flashback of Ellie and Joel growing up, and that's I think that's how they'll play season 2 of it being a flashback season.
In 7 episodes.
Yes. And then the last episode will be flash forward back to after Joel's dead, and now she's gearing up to go and find Abby so that she can go and kill Abby, and then that's sort of lead into season 3, and season 3 will be. A lot of that tug of war, because they said that'll be significantly longer. And the reason why I think it will be significantly longer is because they'll be trying to tell both stories from Abby and Ellie's perspective.
What will be longer?
Season 3.
I don't think it's going to be longer.
They just told you it's going to be significantly longer.
No, they're saying season 3 will be larger.
Larger, longer? That's all the same. Pause. That's all the same stuff, bro. Yo, Hold up, bro. Hey, yo, listen. Listen, bro. Listen. It's all the same stuff, bro. It's all the same stuff, man. It's all the same stuff, bro. Pause. You know what I mean? Pause.
Hey, yo, oh what?
Yo, pause, bro. Pause, man. Listen, man. The season is gonna be larger, and I think it means move on, bro. I don't even want to have this conversation.
All right, so do you like the fact that so they're making season 2 shorter with 7 episodes than season 1, but they're guaranteeing people as long as they watch, you'll get a season 3, but this season will be larger than the last season. Do you like that type of flow, or like just give me? I miss the obviously it's money reasons or budget reasons of course, but I miss the long seasons in these TV shows. You know what I mean? Where I can just binge.
Back in the day, hour seasons used to be 22 episodes, and even hour-long seasons.
Yeah, man, because we're gonna get like 40 minutes or seven episodes, and five of those minutes are credits. You know what I mean? So I wish with this news, because I'm not doubting Neil Druckmann and Mason as far as their execution, as far as what they want to do with the season. You know what I mean? But where I'm doubt is like, how long is this going to be, and why are we getting 3 less episodes in season 2 when we know that season 2, part 2 of the game is a much more larger and longer game. I said it, my bad.
They probably no. This is how entertainment is now, bro. They're not doing super long seasons anymore. What they're doing is they're chopping these things up into multiple seasons. So that's why. And with a story like Last of Us 2, you legit can do 3-4 seasons just off that second game alone. So I don't know.
All right,
we got a couple super chats. Big shout out to hold on. We got a couple. All right, so we got Quinn Bart. Appreciate you for the super chat, man. Says the logic. PS4 players already have the tentpole games. Get them to PS5, PC, and Switch will not buy PS5 for this. Xbox is ruined because of Game Pass. Okay.
I mean, not a bad thought.
Not a bad take. Yeah. Mount Cash, appreciate you for the super chat. PlayStation trying to grow Horizon franchise. PS4 gamers already in PS ecosystem. Switch and PC aren't. PlayStation trying to get more eyes on Horizon from outside of PlayStation. Switch has a lot of children that'll outgrow Nintendo. So Horizon is already on PC. That's one. Two.
Both of them.
Yeah, both games. Yeah, actually, both games are on PC. Now I'm thinking about it. So, the franchise is gonna grow, but so much there. And in terms of Nintendo,
that's a competitor.
Okay. Okay. All right. Y'all got it, man. All right. Who else, man? Yo, and then big shout out to Didi Vito, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. It says, recent news isn't a good look, but are you guys actually done with PlayStation and think they're dying? No. Why?
No.
Oh,
yo, bro, I love PlayStation.
Yeah, I think PlayStation is a great.
With us sharing our criticisms. That's all.
Yeah, like listen, guys, it's okay to critique things that you love. That doesn't mean you hate the things that you critique. You feel me? Like, being critical of something actually shows that you care about it more, because you know what it takes for it to be great. And when you don't see that, you call it out. That's my whole thing, and that's with anything in life. It doesn't really just have to only apply to gaming. This applies to anything in life. Like, if you have friends that won't be honest with you when you do something wrong or something like that, those are bad friends. I would want people to be honest with me if I'm messing up or not moving in a specific way, or if I'm making a fool of myself or whatever. Just like I would be honest with my friends to do that. And and again, that's in any aspect of life. Your hobby is no different. You feel me? But I appreciate you for the super chat, Didi Vito, man. And then big shout out to Tox Mod. Appreciate you for the super chat. What if Neil makes The Last of Us 3 is a prequel and we get the story in between part 1 and part 2? Nah. Wait, if it's a prequel, wouldn't it be before part 1? Why would it be between part 1 and part 2? We played what happened between part 1 and part 2 in part 2 with those flashback missions. So if he were to do a part 3 and it was a prequel between part 1 and part 2, I wouldn't like that at all. If anything, if it were going to be a prequel, it should be a prequel with Ellie's mother and Marlene and all that stuff because of that whole situation. So if there was a prequel that would happen, I would more so want it to be Ellie's mom and Marlene. But you appreciate you for the super chat. And big shout out, is that it? I think that's it. Oh yeah, that's it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. End of the day, man, we wouldn't be doing this podcast every single week if we didn't love PlayStation, the brand of PlayStation. We didn't care about the IPs, the franchise, the things that they do. But yeah, we're going to be critical when we feel like we should be critical. At the end of the day, everybody have difference of opinions, whether you like it or not. Hey, maybe the things that, we're critical about, the majority don't care about. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to voice my opinion. That's how it's always been since, started YouTube. So it is what it is. But this is what we're going to do here. That is the new segment of the show. We're going to go into the topics. And if you made it this far, here are your trophies. Because this is going to be I think, a pretty lengthy topic. Racking up them trophies like them 99-cent games. You know what I'm saying? What podcast you out here listening and you getting these trophies. You hearing it. Oh, I just love that sound. Persona, can I play another one?
Absolutely, you should.
Every time I get a trophy, that's what I do.
Don't make that sound again, though. Oh my God.
But yo, let's get into it and let's talk about Summer Games Fest, Persona. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about our highlights for Summer Game Fest, like our personal games that we enjoyed or announcements or trailers, and the dislikes of Summer Game Fest and the overall point of view when it comes to Summer Game Fest compared to E3. So one of the things I definitely want to ask you is, like, now that E3 been dead for pretty much what, like 2 years, 3 years now? Is E3 truly missed while we give our thoughts on Summer Game Fest? And the PlayStation blog, they did put up some of the stuff here, so we're going to be, going over, some of the stuff here. But Persona, Summer Game Fest overall score. Let's get into the overall score, then we're going to get into the likes and then the dislikes and whatnot. What would you rate this Summer Games Fest? Because Jeff Keighley, he definitely wants to hear, the feedback, the opinions. He's not shy from that stuff. So shout out to Jeff Keighley with that. But what is your overall thoughts, man, on Summer Games Fest? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it ugly?
Yeah. So for me, personally, Summer Game Fest was actually terrible for me personally, and I'm actually going to give this showcase a 2 out of 10. I actually think, and I hate to say this, but I actually think this showcase was a waste of everyone's time, and it was actually terrible. Like it was legit a terrible showcase, and it actually was worse than the State of Play, and I didn't think that would have been possible for me because the State of Play, I had that at about a 6. I figured Summer Game Fest would probably roll in at about a 7.5, a 7.5. But it actually was much worse than PlayStation State of Play, which is crazy.
I would have to agree with you. I felt like this was a weak showing. Yo, when I went to sleep yesterday, I was laying down, Persona. The show was so bad, in my opinion. I was thinking about, like, yo, why am I even here in the gaming community? That's how bad it was. I was just like, damn, man.
You said what?
I was thinking, like, yo, why am I even here in the gaming community? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, Rich, I went in some deep, dark thoughts, man. My bad, man. I was thinking about stuff like, yo, gaming is not for us,
Wow.
Maybe they trying to pack up the 90s gamer, you know, and we're bringing in the age of the late 2000s, you know, type of gamer. You know what I mean? Because not to say that the show didn't have cool things about it, but I'm just baffled that you would gather everyone here to watch this specific show and there is actually no world premieres. There was some cool stuff. Like one thing I thought was cool, especially when it came to the indie developer, the developers that made Among Us, they're actually supporting and funding other small studios or on the indie devs. I think that's great, and the industry needs a lot of that stuff because I'm not against or opposed of playing a indie game. You know, a lot of my trophies, a lot of my, you know, PlayStation stuff, I do have indie games in there, platinums with these games. But it's just like, yo, we're halfway into the year. You're gathering all these partnerships and publishers and all this stuff, and not one major world premiere. The highlight, the trailers for the updated games is like it's still information that we already knew. Cinematic. Let me walk in and pull up. I forgive that game because they have a lot of gameplay of that game, but I'm just like, come on, man. Come on, man. I like the idea what Jeff is doing. You know, I like that he's pushing a lot of things forward, but I'm just rating the show off what personally I like, and it wasn't that much. You know what I mean? There's a difference between, oh, this looks cool, but are you gonna buy it? You know what I mean? Everybody can say this look cool, but when that game comes out and is out on the store, did you purchase it? I'm pretty sure a majority of the stuff that people saw on there, they're not purchasing it. You don't purchase nothing now. You know what I mean? But yo, it was a bad showing that it got me contemplating shit. I was just like, yo, maybe it's time to pack it up. Maybe it's time to get the hell up out of here because it's safe for me. It's time to go fishing. It's time to go fishing, man. You know what I mean?
That's deep. That's deep, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what it is? Like, I'm not gonna say I was where you were at with that. Like that's we're gonna talk after the show, Bari, because that got me worried. You understand?
Nah, it was just a little random thought. Ain't that
I
crazy?
I know. But my whole thing is, and I said this yesterday during our live reaction. When I think a showcase for like a game showcase, I'm expecting people to show they bag, to show up and really show out. Not and again, like I because I don't want to sound like, because it's going to sound like, oh yeah, you know, you kind of crap on indies, and I'm not, right? Because I do enjoy indie games, and I love indie games as well. And I'm not saying that they don't have a place in showcases, but 95% of the showcase was indies and mobile titles. I don't care. You feel me? Like, it was a waste of time to sit there and kind of like just watch. You know, when I think showcase, I think, you know, the big AAA blockbuster titles that's being shown, and you know, the world premieres and the, oh my god, this game looks incredible stuff. You know, that's the stuff I was thinking of, and we didn't get a lot of that, you know, and it just felt, this showcase, especially for it to be 2 hours. You know, if it wasn't 2 hours, I probably wouldn't. I'd have been a little bit more fine. But the fact that you had us sit through 2 hours of this showcase, and it was just very lackluster updates on existing games, and it just wasn't good, man. And for 2 hours, just sitting there, just like, all right, okay, yep, it's a waste. It was a waste.
All right, so let's get off that.
It kind of points to the larger issue of really gaming, right? Where there really isn't like these companies really are holding. They're not going on Keely's stage. Like, yo, listen, the power of social media has made it to where I don't need to be on somebody else's stage to show my game off. And so with things like this, with Keely, especially with the prices Keely's charging and whatever, and all this other stuff, people are just like, yo, I'd rather show for the bigger companies at least, are like, yo, I'd rather show my stuff off on my own timeline and not be relegated to a specific time frame. And it sucks.
Yeah.
But you could tell these companies, they was like, nah, we're gonna show our stuff. We leaving it for us. We're not giving it to Keely. Nah. Nope.
Yeah, like some of the stuff I'm like a little baffled with, especially the Phantom Blade Zero. I feel like it was the best trailer shown. Like when it comes to like new games that I'm excited for, this is definitely on top of the list. And it's great that he ended it with this game, because I was like, yo, this, if you looked at the reaction, I don't know when it's going to go back up, because unfortunately it got written. You know, we got to, you know, do some editing and whatnot before we can get it back up. But when it does come back up, this is the most excitement I had, you know, for, and the Street Fighter one too, because I thought we definitely got mixed up with that. We thought it was going to be like Capcom versus SNK, but you know, they had a cool announcement where, you know, SNK characters are going to be guest characters in the Street Fighter game, you know, finally and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Phantom Blade Zero looks great. There was some, like I said, there was some cool announcements there.
There was a couple of cool announcements there for me, like, you know, but you know, stuff, you know, so Phantom Blade was definitely one. This game looks great. The Capcom SNK crossover for the season 2 characters for Street Fighter 6 was cool. Mm-hmm. The release date for GBZ Sparking Zero was cool. Trying to think what else. But that's the thing though.
The Power Rangers game announcement, that was pretty dope. Cool. There was an indie game called like Dare and Kid or Boy. That look, that little P game. I will buy that P game. That looked fun. I will buy that. There was like a Bean, matter of fact, Bean. It was like a Bean. The dude, he had the guns and he caught the grenade.
Oh yeah, the Mr. Bean.
He was driving in the car. That looked pretty fun.
But like, you know, I sitting through a showcase to get a release date for Sparking Zero and crossover characters for Street Fighter 6 for season 2. I mean, come on, bruh. I'm not sitting here for 2 hours for looking for stuff like that. You feel me? Like, respectfully, because that stuff could be tweets, that stuff could be blog posts. That stuff can be put out whenever, or like, you know, Capcom could have did their own trailer and just hype, you know, just shadow drop that, right? Most of the stuff there really flew over my head, and I just really had no care for it, because I'm like, I'm sitting through 2 hours of a showcase, hoping to be wowed, and I wasn't. Updates on, you know, seeing a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds, seeing, you know, that's cool, but we seen that at State of Play. We seen the trailer at State of Play. Feel me? I'm good, man. Black Myth Wukong, that trailer was weak. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, because we already got a release date for that. That could have been a tweet. It's like, all right, here's the collector's edition and all the editions. But yeah, there was nothing really super impactful at the show as far as like new stuff. You know, not, like I said, not saying that the indie games were horrible, and not saying that some of them are cool. But majority of them, I know I wouldn't be purchasing them, outside of a few of them, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just felt like you gathered everybody up here for the middle of the year, and there was no major world premiere, which is kind of like not like him. He's always had he's always had like that one more thing or whatever, like a world premiere. And I do feel like this trailer right here for Phantom Blade, this was supposed to be at State of Play, because they have like demos that they're announcing. Demos are going to be off the game, is going to be at certain events. And one of the events was Summer Game Fest. You know what I mean? This was a showcase for Summer Game Fest. I feel like a trailer like this would have benefited greatly from
even the Horizon stuff. The Horizon stuff, like, you could have showed that at the State of Play as well.
Well, Horizon, I don't think they would have showed Horizon, because it's also a Switch game. And in their statement, they said PS5 and PSVR. You know even though they show PC games as well.
Yeah,
But,
you're right about right. You're right about that. You're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah.
but
So
yeah,
like,
man.
that's my whole thing, man. It's just like, and like, for me personally, like I just feel like, I think that when it comes to a lot of these, like a lot of people in the industry that's curating the shows and things like that, I'm not sure they understand their audience when it comes to who they're really putting these shows on for, right? Because yes, there are new people coming to the gaming and all that stuff. I understand that, so you have to appeal to some of those people. But people that's really, really paying attention to this stuff and talking about this stuff and watching this stuff, it's people like you or me, like the ones that's really gonna be locked in. And I just think that they're not really understanding the audience, or even like understand or reading the room when it comes to what people are looking to see. If I'm sitting down at a showcase, I'm looking to be wowed. I'm looking to have some big announcement there that's really gonna like knock my socks off type of thing. I ain't getting none of that, man.
Pause.
Pause. How is knock my socks off? Pause. Is that really a
I don't
pause?
know. We pause everything in New York.
Yo, chat. Is knock your socks off pause worthy? Really answer that. I need to know from the chat, man. Is knock your socks off really pause? Because listen, New Yorkers, we definitely say pause on most things, but I don't know if that's a pause, man. I don't know, man. That don't sound like no pause to me, man.
So I have the Valorant trailer being shown, because this is a big game now coming to console. How do you feel like, because now you have like Valorant coming, but you also have Concord. Do you think Concord is going to struggle because Valorant is on here, or both will have like a difference of audiences?
If Concord struggles, it's not because of Valorant. It's because of the it's because of the people that's trying to like downplay the game before it even comes out. I feel like if it's, I mean, obviously also if it's a bad game with bad gameplay, then obviously that factors into it as well. But I don't know. Like, I mean, is Valorant going to struggle because Fortnite is there and Apex Legends is on PlayStation? Like, I don't like this variety. Like, is variety? People keep and that's the weird thing. People keep saying they want variety in gaming. They want to be able to, they want all these different things. But then when you get it, you shit on it or shut it down. Now you'll have 4 different hero shooters that you can choose from on consoles: Valorant, Apex, Overwatch, and now Concord. Pick one and enjoy. Why does one have to die so that another one can succeed? Pick one. Gamers love options, right? Now you have options. You got 4 different hero shooters that you can choose from and play and enjoy. What are we doing here?
Valorant does look interesting. I didn't even know it was like a tactical shooter like that. Where it's like, it's like realistic, like, okay, if I shoot you in the head, you're dead. No multiple bullets type joint. But yeah, it got a cool concept as far as like a hero shooter type tactical shooter. But here's another tactical shooter here. This is called like Delta Force. This looks pretty good. Visually looks pretty good. They kind of moving a little slow, but I guess it's supposed to be like that tactical type game. But it looks pretty good. What's your thoughts on seeing this one?
I'm good.
He said he's good. You gonna pack it up?
Pack it up. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
So you're not a fan of like the Rainbow Six type, work together?
I'm a fan of it. If it comes out, when it comes out, I'll give it a try and see what's up. But typically with games like this, you need like a squad. Like, it's better to play with like a squad on something like this. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm looking at the trailers and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's some cool stuff. I'm happy that some of these stuff got announced. Like the Doom game, I wish we kind of, but this is the first time I think this like it really got revealed, right? For the Doom game. So I don't mind a story cinematic trailer, but I'm not excited for like Doom. I mean, I don't have like no allegiance to like the franchise.
I'm not excited for, bro. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of this stuff, I'm just not all that excited, or I just don't care. And that's probably because of where I'm at in gaming right now. Because even like from a JRPG standpoint, it was like no JRPGs here either. Like it was just nothing.
Other
Like
than
I'm not
Monster
even
Hunter
outside
or
of Monster
action
Hunter,
RPG.
but there was no like JRPGs here. There was no. I was just like, yo, like this shit really is just an indie fest. I'm good, bro. Like I'm good. A lot of that stuff I just don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. Really and truly.
Yeah. So we're showing the Street Fighter
I hate to be
6.
so vague with that, but yeah, that's what it is.
We're showing the Street Fighter 6 season 2 season pass DLC characters. So they're going with the 4 characters each season. So we're gonna in the season 2 DLC characters, you got M Bison, you have Terry, and you have Elena and Mai. So they have the actual release windows for the characters, and it's pretty fast, pretty quick. So Bison actually comes out this month. He comes out later on this month. I think it's the 26th or something like that.
Of June?
And make sure, June. Make sure you guys tune into What's Up PlayStation, not What's Up PlayStation, but Plus Some Block podcast tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, where they will go over it. 'Cause I know they're pretty excited, to see Bison, and that's a fighting game podcast. He does have a trailer as well, which they will probably break down more. But yeah, Bison is saying summer 2024, but he's actually coming out in June. So right after Akuma, Bison's right there. Then we got Terry, Mr. Buster Wolf himself, Elena, a character a lot of people hate. I like this character. I think she's cheap, but she's coming spring 2025, and then Mai from SNK, she's coming winter of 2025. So yeah, there's going to be a huge little gap here as far as like the character releases, because spring and winter, there's no fall here or autumn, when it comes to Mai. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to see
a long wait from spring to fall to winter. That's a very long time.
Yeah, they're probably going to look at like balance stuff and all that when it comes to it. But here's Bison. Not going to go too in depth with it, but just going to talk about his overall design. Some moves is notable that I see, like his Devil Press and his Psycho Crusher and all that stuff. His little head stomp, I think that's called Devil Press or whatnot. And then he has a little arm one that he does. I forgot the name of that. But yeah, Bison looks good. You know what I mean?
Golden vibes.
Yeah, yo, boss ass character on a horse. His normals look crazy too, bro. Look at that, bro.
Bison, I can't get over his design, bro. This design is like,
looks cool.
This is some A1 design for Bison, bro. Like, I love this design. He looks absolutely incredible with this design.
Oh, Dre said Capcom labeled it wrong. Elena is supposed to be like, okay, all right, gotcha. So it's Terry, Mai, then Elena as far as the release. But yo, this type of air game is gonna be oppressive, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, with Bison, he's just a charged character. I don't think I'll ever play like a fully charged character. I can't do it, bro.
If you get into the hitbox, it'll be easier for you to use the charged characters.
I can't speak on the hitbox, but I don't know. I can't do it, man. I don't know, bro. But yo, look at, I'm telling you, yo, this whoever the Bison mains are, he gonna maul people in this game, bro.
His OG outfit.
His air game is the Psycho Crusher that got, look how he got projectile info. Wait, did he just go through a projectile here?
Chuck said he has motion controls as well.
Yo, they got his moveless up, Chuck. Yo, this is a regular Psycho Crusher. Look, he went through the and then he did it with the EX one too.
Yeah, I seen that.
Or that one, I think he did. What that guy move where he does a little spiral? I don't know if he actually sent the Sonic Boom out. But like I say, go to Plus Some Block channel. They're up on our page. Make sure you click on it, subscribe. They will definitely break down this trailer much more detail. You know, 'cause I'm pretty sure they're gonna pause it and slow it down and all that stuff. But yo, the classic costume, oh my god.
Oh, he looks crazy, bro. Yeah, the classic costume looks incredible. I like his new costume.
Oh, what was that? Was a ground belt? He picked him up from the ground. Oh, yo, this dude looks sick, boy.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks good.
Damn.
Yeah, that EX that's gonna get used a lot, especially if it's a launch like that.
Damn. Oh, yeah. I wish I could play a character like this, man.
I'm gonna try.
Oh my God, yo, Capcom definitely messing up, yo. Cause it's the second time that they got this picture right here, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean that's pretty much.
Mine's supposed to be spring.
Yeah, mine's supposed to be spring.
Which is, yeah, I'm like, yo, that's weird.
But yeah. I mean, listen, Persona. That's Summer. I mean, Summer Game Fest. If you all enjoy it, let us know in the chat as well. Don't. Our opinion is not like the whole determining factor of the show for us personally, but overall, no. Let us know. Let us know your opinions in the chat too. You know what I mean? Or like, what games are you excited for? Let us know in the chat or in the comments as well. But overall, I felt like Summer Game Fest. This is probably the weakest Summer Game Fest that I've watched. From Jeff Keighley, in my personal opinion.
100%.
It's the weakest one. I didn't even give it a score as far as like on Twitter. I did on the stream, but yeah, I'm around that 2 as well, man. I'm around that 2 out of 10. I just felt like it wasn't a strong showing.
It was a waste of time. Respectfully.
Yeah, and towards the end with the whole mobile commercial that was like 5 minutes long, it got some notable actors on there. I'm a big Chris Hemsworth fan, but I was just like, come on, man. But they did end it right with that Phantom Blade, which I think is the best trailer in there.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much our Summer Games Fest review on thoughts. Hopefully, they take the feedback. Don't take it personal. It's just video games. And we'll see what will happen next year. Next year, we're definitely gonna try to go out and go there. We'll make it
next year for sure.
We'll definitely go out there for Summer Game Fest. But if you made it this far in the show, here is your platinum trophy.
Yo, shout out to Pink Princess in the City for the super chat. Knock your socks off is not pause worthy. Yo, shout out to Pink Princess in the City.
Shout out to Pink Princess.
Here's
the PS4 version. Pink Princess saves you, Persona. She saves you on that one. But Persona,
yo,
hit us with your outro. Let the people know what's going on with you. What you got coming. And I got nothing else to say. Go ahead.
All right. Yo, first of all, big shout out to everybody that came through today to watch What's Up PlayStation Podcast episode 166. Shout out to the WUPS Nation members. Shout out to the WUPS community subscribers. Shout out to the people that's finding our channel for the first time. And if you are finding our channel for the first time, hopefully you enjoyed your stay. And hopefully we've earned your like and subscribe. For me, I am Persona. You can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. I've got the entire campaign hard mode playthrough of Destiny 2 to Find a Shape on my channel. I was streaming that all week, trying to get through that. I also put up the final part 4. I put that up there this morning, so you guys can watch that and check that out. And let me know, like, comment, and all that good stuff. As for content that I have coming to my channel, I'm actually so before I say this is a PlayStation podcast where we talk about all things PlayStation and PlayStation only. But in the interest of shouting out what I got coming to the channel, tomorrow I will be doing a live reaction to the Xbox showcase on my channel. So if you guys want to come through and watch that and whatnot, my pre-show will be live 12:30. Right, the show starts at 1 o'clock. Pre-show will be live at 12:30, and we'll chop it up, and we could vibe out and we could watch the show together and whatnot. So hopefully I see a lot of you guys there as well. And what else? That's really all I got coming to the channel. If anything else, I'll just, blast it out on Twitter like I normally do. And that's it. That's all I got, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, and I hope you guys enjoy your weekend and be safe.
Yo, what time is the show? My bad.
Oh, the show is at 1:00, but pre-show is gonna be at 12:30.
Okay. Yeah. And as for me, J Bari on YouTube, JBar_ on Twitter. Leech, make sure you DM me on Twitter so I can send you your $10 PSN. You won that for being a WUPS Nation member and supporting the podcast and the channel. And we do appreciate all the WUPS Nation members. Thank you, everyone that super chatted, anyone that hit the like button, share the stream out. We appreciate your support. For all the new people, we hope you enjoy your stay here, get familiar with the content. We will have the timestamps up later for the show, and we do have the timestamps for all the prior podcasts. Big shout out to Viper's Corner once again for doing those timestamps. Taking his time out of his day to do those timestamps. And, we do treat Viper, nice here and there, which we say thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that is pretty much it. I know I did promise the Kate Sith legendary battle bout video. I just have to edit a few things and do a few commentary here, but it will be pretty much up this weekend, or even it'll be up this weekend because I need to get it out this weekend anyway. But yeah, that is pretty much it for us. Episode 166 is in the books.
Also, Bari, let them know that next Saturday, no show.
Oh yeah, next Saturday, no podcast. So it's summertime. We got things to do in the summertime. So be on the lookout when it comes to us giving those announcements as far as like when we're going to be doing the podcast for the weekend. It's time to take those vacations and whatnot. But yeah, make sure you guys follow Plus Some Block podcast. Like I said, once again, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time every Sunday with my bro Upchuck Gaming and Dreology 619. Happy birthday once again to my bro Upchuck Gaming. Hopefully it was a good one, and a super early birthday to Dreology. Yo Dre, don't worry, man. Season 2, I got you, man. Season 2, I got you, man. Don't worry, man. I apologize, Dre. I apologize. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Episode 166 is in the books, and Persona, and we close with.
And always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. And we'll see you guys next time. Same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And we out, guys. Peace.
Deuce.